Welcome Jesus_Christ. Taru saved you a seed. Welcome Mufflin_Yumu. Taru saved you a seed. Welcome Ivuni. Taru saved you a seed.
Chababoo!
The Baronofroses entered.
Was it?
The hive says hello.
Did I scare anyone? Did I scare anyone? I look very chopped, I will admit. Today's not one of those days for me, physically, but reading tit, so I can say hello to everyone. Wait, fuck. Shit, you guys have been chatting here for a while. Hi, Rose. Hi, Mauricio. Hello, man boy. The avatars. Wait. Let me look for the stream avatars. Sorry, I forgot to open them. Okay, they should load up in a second. Okay, wait, still saying hello to everyone? Hi, Mufflin. How are you? Hi, Ivany. Wow, puta, you're early. Que sábado, familia. Hi, Jesus. How are you? Hello, Johan. I'm not stinky. Hello, Super Mild. Hello, Edo Victor. Hi, Terran. You woke me up. I'm sorry. Please go to sleep. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry, I kinda opened OBS last minute. I didn't realize that it was already like, it was like 6:57 and I was like, ah! Shit! I don't want to be late. And I was making, I'm still making myself coffee because I feel kind of lethargic today. But that's still getting ready. So I shall be feeling energetic soon. Wait. I'm putting the bees up. I'm putting the bees. There we go. There we go. There we go. See? See? No one can cry. No one can cry. No one can cry. Anyways, how are you guys? How was your week this week? Any news? Anything y'all want to tell me about? Anything interesting or fun? Anything? Wait, sorry, I'm opening everything. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready. Okay, what is happening? What do you mean? What do you mean what is happening? I was just setting everything up. I will not go to Eep anymore. Please go sleep. You don't sleep enough. You aren't stinky anymore. I was showering even though I didn't have running water. I had the worst thing happen to me a few hours ago, B. You lost your 50-50? Was it that? Where's the rock wall climbing? Rock wall climbing? Are you implying that Nina's rock wall climbing? Wait, Nina! No, don't run away from me. No! Wait, I moved the chair by accident and now she's chasing it every time we spin. Wait! Okay. Captured. She is in the mood to whack at the chair. I think Sancho, okay, she wants to go. Okay, yeah. Sancho's in my room now. He was just looking at my chair now, but then he left when I started streaming. Are you talking about your failed pulls, anyway? I think he was. I need to get my glasses. I can't see shit. Go get your glasses. I was supposed to stream, but I got kind of busy. No, it's okay. I didn't know you were going to start streaming. I think I already told you about my week. Yeah, wait, you sent me something new on Ko-fi. I haven't seen that. I just know I received it. It's not about the pool. Oh, you got Nekomata, right? I hopped on a plane to go to PR and sat in a cafe for 3 hours, but you never showed up. Nor Mufflin, so I left. Oh my god. Yeah, we actually might have gone to the wrong address, Rose. We're so sorry. I sleep more than enough. I just abuse caffeine. You saw the Discord? Maybe. OMG, Nina. Yeah, the Chonker's here. The atomic bomb. B doesn't know how to open Discord. He only checks when Ivan's there to help him. That's true. But it was my 5th favorite streamer, Alyssa's birthday 2 days ago. Happy late birthday to your 5th favorite streamer. That's so specific. Alyssa. Do you guys just make rankings of your favorite things? Like, I feel like I don't ought to do that. I can't rank my favorite things. It's very difficult for me to, like, choose, you know? Oh. But yeah, you're my number one. I am? Really? Thank you. You missed me and Rose sucking at Elden Ring Night Rain. Oh, I did see that you said that. We asked Ivany to join, but got ignored. Are you guys surprised? Are you guys? Ivany does not love voice chats on Discord. B, you're my third favorite streamer. Aw, thank you. I have like 12 lists of my top favorite things. So for me, it depends on my mood. Like, some days, like, yeah, it depends on my mood. I can't, well, half and half, because, you know, yeah, exactly. I rank my favorite Puerto Ricans, and you're number 4. My favorite gay insect. Thanks. At least I get to be an insect. Wait, I need to get my Hong Kong coffee. Is it Hong Kong coffee, or is it Hong Kong tea? I don't know. I don't know, but I blame Phantom for introducing me to this. That is the worst thing to show a caffeine addict. It's an amazing addition to my caffeine addiction, though. Wait! and black coffee. Made in a mocha pot, of course. And you put a dash of your milk of choice in it. It's very nice. Don't worry, you're on my list of favorites. You're number... I am? Thank you. I don't need to be number one. I just need to be a good person. You're my beautiful gay insect to me. The most beautiful. Wow, thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful, Rose. You're my favorite Rose. Bro, I won 3 50-50s in a row, so I... Oh, ho, ho. You know, I've been having too much luck on Genshin. Especially when it comes to the weapon banner, and I'm nervous because I feel like I'm gonna definitely, like, have a bad luck streak. Because I will have, like, eras where I have super bad luck, but suddenly I'm just met with a bunch of good luck. And, yeah. Anyways, on my list, you're only streamer to... Oh my god, thank you! You're my favorite Jesus. What a nice voice. I hate my voice. I'm gonna do that instead of tea and coffee. I'm gonna use my... No! Don't do that! Don't do that! You're my number one, B. You're still decorating your shit? Decorating my shit? Wait, I forgot to turn on my new light. Speaking of decorations... Guys. I got a glowing orb. I got the glowing orb. Yeah. I got it. I got it. Yas, bitches. I got it. I got it. It's not a nipple. To me, it looks like a cell. I mean, you guys can't really see. Oh, shit. You guys can't appreciate the shape. But, yeah. Yeah, it's not a boob. It's a cell. It's a red blood cell if it were orange instead of red, okay? It's magnificent. I got it on Temu. Guys, I got it on Temu. M3 Nekomata, I don't want this shit. You know, I have C6 coaching for the same reason. Reading Tit. Sleeping with Sirens. It is peak. I used to love Sleeping with Sirens when I was a depressed preteen. I'm gonna grind Genshin and lurk because I gotta... Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're playing Genshin? Why are you holding your nipple? Wait, I read this. Oh, I was gonna call it a glowing donut. See? Okay, that's more like it. Thank you for talking to me and being a part of my life. Of course, Ghost! Of course. I'm sorry I'm bad at social media, though. Who the fuck is Siren? My friend? I'm depressed too, man. Don't worry, we're all there. Yeah, I'm really depressed. But it's okay. Yeah. Wait, no, I'm gonna use this. This is not really a wire cutter. I'm gonna be doing something with my hands as I talk to you guys. Okay. Yeah? Okay, yay! Okay. Are we all depressed? Is this just a very depressed community? This is sad. Actually, someone else told me that this is how they felt because they got C6 coaching too. Yeah. Honestly, I used to be a coaching main, so I shouldn't be complaining. She actually carried me for the first part of the game. But I always get Dia too, and fucking Tainari. I have a Tainari curse lately. Oof, I have a Tainari curse. Anyways, I'm only vaguely depressed on specific days. I entered your stream and a bunch of auras started radiating from my screen. It's because of my cell. My cell light. It's a red blood cell if it were orange. It's because of this light. Guys, let me be excited about my orange light. Hello, Wrecker Revolver Clutch. Guys, come on, it's aesthetic. It's aesthetic, come on. Look at how aesthetic it is. Hello, Baldotaro is cutting the Nekomata of Genshin, kinda. Not gonna lie, all the standard banner characters in Genshin are kinda meh. Hello, Marsha, I'm not Beaky Cheese. Anyways, yes, thank you. I'm excited. Hi, Rafa. I need a matching lightning boob for my place. Do you want me to get you a... Oh, you're clutchity! You're clutchity! Hello! Hello! I can get you a boob light, which is not a boob, it's a cell. It's a red blood cell if it were orange. It's a... Okay, wait, I think your blood cells can turn kind of orange if you... Maybe if you have a lack of hemoglobin? Or maybe if you're eating too much beta carotene. Yes, perhaps. I'm super bummed. I was supposed to have a picnic date this Saturday, but unfortunately it's super rainy. Oh no! Maybe do something cozy indoors? I want a white blood cell. Me too! Wait, is there a company that actually makes cell lights? That would be so cool. Anyways, guys. Yes. Should I make another one of these? Should I? I'm gonna try. I don't know, I kind of liked having something to do with my hands while I was streaming and talking to you guys. Okay, I think this is good enough. Okay, there we go. And, oh, Nina's... Do you guys hear Nina snoring? She got tired. I mean, no wonder she's been attacking my chair incessantly. New merch idea, nipple lights. I want to be a famous actor. I want to... I'm actually not going to say that. That was going to be really sad. Nice hands. Yeah, I suppose a more indoors date will go in the underground city of... Until if she wants to. Otherwise, we could just spend the day at one of the other's house and cuddle. So, yeah, that would be really cute. Maybe you guys can watch, like, a movie or something. I had acai juice. Acai juice? I've never had acai juice. I've had acai bowls. I've never had acai juice. That sounds fucking delicious. That sounds expensive. Acai. Anything acai related is very overpriced. Anyways. I did the loop-de-loop at the end. This is magnificent for making loop-de-loops with the... Yeah, I got it on Temu. Anyways, I'm actually kind of happy for once. I received really good... Where the fuck is my phone? Here's my phone. I got really good news. My bets are looking upbeat. Yay! That's a good thing, yes? Yay! Win your bets. Win your bets. I'd better plan the date if she'd answer me. She's busy today, so it's nothing. Oh, I see. Wait, I'm gonna go to Pinterest so I can get ideas on what to do with the wires. Wee, Tartelle and Zhongli. I'm gonna download this picture. Sorry, I got distracted. I've got it like $200. Nice. Hello, Big Will. How are you? Hello. Did you share the good news already? No, I have not. It's gonna sound weird, to be celebrating, but it's a really good thing, trust. I'm gonna have to work on a VTuber model, or something. I don't know, I'll come up with something, but I'm getting surgery next month. And I'm actually so happy that I'm getting surgery. Noise pollution. But yeah, I'm very happy. I don't think insurance is gonna cover it, unfortunately. But I don't care. I'm just happy. Not gonna lie, I had to, like, bite my tongue so I didn't cry in front of the doctor, but I really did want to cry when he told me yesterday. So yeah. She's barely on her phone, though. Also, she's kind of like me, not gonna lie. You know, some of my close friends have already, like, clocked that they're better off, like, calling me if they want an answer to something. I'm kind of old school. I'd rather you call me. Not gonna lie, I've been thinking about getting a landline. I mean, technically I have a landline. My Wi-Fi comes with a landline. So, anyway. A VTuber model, though? Yeah, because, the first 2 weeks, I don't know how I'm gonna be doing. It depends. It depends on how it's kind of complicated, but yeah. brain getting removed. I wish! Yay, things will be alright. Thank you! Thank you! Hi, Mikey! That's why I call you all the time. Bluefield, who have friends, call our landline. Your wife comes with a landline? Yes, my wife comes with a landline. I was supposed to get surgery next Saturday, but I got delayed because of health. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. I actually, yesterday, right after I came out of the doctor, I was like, I'm gonna go to the pre-admissions office in the hospital. And I did. I was the entire day at the hospital because, like, the doctor is, like, in a medical tower place next to the hospital, so I was there from, like, 9 a.m. until almost 2 p.m., and then I went to the hospital walking, and I was there for, like, another hour. And they told me, yeah, we don't take your insurance. Not for this. Actually, for anything. Yeah, my insurance sucks, especially lately. I don't know what's going on. The last week, I got blood tests. Mind you, my health condition, like, I literally have to get those blood tests every year. And usually I have to pay, like, $20 in deductibles, which isn't bad. You know how much I had to pay last week? $150. And mind you, I also had a screening test, which I've also gotten before and on previous years, and it cost me like maybe $50, $60. This time it cost me over $100 too. So I was like, God damn! I've spent like $300 these last 2 weeks just like getting shit done, and I have to pay something up front for the surgery, which insurance doesn't cover. My insurance in particular doesn't cover. But again, I don't care. I'm getting surgery. Guys, 13 years. 13 years. 13 fucking years. 13 years. 13 years. And finally. So happy. No, it's not plastic surgery. No. If I've been dealing it for 13 years for getting a top surgery. Buddha, give him to me. Buddha. Only 8 months. 8 months? Of what? But hi, PH. Thank you for the sub. Wait, and I understand because she has told me she prefers talking IRL than texting. No, literally, she's just like me, but good thing that you don't mind because some people get really mad over those things. I don't know. I'm actually I know what I'm gonna make with this. I'm gonna make a mayfly. Your wife comes with a landmine. I hope mine does too. Yippee, I guess. So you get something that helps, but you're paying out of pocket. When is this happening again? It's gonna happen next month, June 17th. No, June 20th. Why did I say 17th? 20th. My wife's birthday. I'm not joking. That's actually Tartaglia's birthday. His birthday, sorry, I said June. It's July. July 20th. July 20th. Sorry, July 20th. That's a lot of waiting, yep. Insurance sucks. Every single one of them. Kill the CEOs. Oh, I shouldn't have read that out loud. Is your insurance also from Temu? Might as well be. That's so ass. Don't worry. I'll give you the change I have in my car. Jesus, how much did you have to pay up front? I still haven't had to pay it. I'm not going to tell you guys, but it was a few $100s. I don't want to tell you guys because I don't want you guys to feel like you have to send me something or something. I don't know. I'll feel really bad. So, yeah, but I had to pay a fee. Because basically the surgeon needs like a helper there. And apparently my insurance doesn't cover that. And, yeah, that's it. It's yeah. I'm so happy for you, by the way. You talked about how much this affects you before. Yeah, I know I'm kind of vague about it. There's a reason as to why I'm vague about it. it's just like a touchy subject, especially like, you know, I don't know. I know some people start making weird comments in relation to it, so that's why I tend to not talk about it publicly. Rating tit. I thought you were gonna be rock climbing. Why are you guys referencing rock climbing? No, not June 20th. July. I'm sorry. It was approved using my job insurance, but my personal insurance was rejected, and it cost 3 times less with that one. I need to. Oh shit. Yeah, my dad was dealing with a lot of bureaucracy with his the surgery he got in December, and he's still dealing with that over 6 months later, which is crazy. But yeah, it's very unfortunate. Prices are crazy over there. I can tell you that at least 100 times less is not real. It's real, not a joke. But we receive much less money over here. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, typically, in these countries, like, people earn more, but, like, the cost of living is much higher. I always make weird comments about everything. Ivan, he said you were gonna go... What? Do I look like I do that? I don't know. Like, do I come across as someone who does rock climbing, guys? Sound off in the chat. Insurance companies are a scam. They are. Literally, they are. And I know people who work in insurance companies. It's a fucking scam. You said you would. Rock climbing? No, ¿cuándo yo te dije eso? Yo lo he. I've done it. I've done rappelling. I've done that. But I'm not gonna do that in these conditions, honey. You look like someone who should do rock climbing. That's like top 10 things that I really don't want to do, actually. So, bro, B's a professional skateboarder? I am? Wait, hi, how are you? How are you holding up, Alawoo? How are you recovering? I'm also getting surgery next month. I don't play golf. Free climbing. You're pretentious enough for it. I like hiking, but I don't like being with those people who are like, let's go. I'm like, no, this is my moment with nature. Con Papa Dios. I had my first evaluation and puta. Nice. That's what I said. You wouldn't play golf exactly. I mostly need strength exercises. Are you gonna go do that in a... ¿Cómo se llama? Like an actual physical therapy place? Or are you gonna do that at home? Hi, young money getter! B hikes like an athletic grandpa. I mean... Yeah! And like I said, my approach is the correct approach, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Like, you're gonna do it at home? Yeah, or you're not gonna do it at home? Yeah. I don't know what your yeah means. I'm sorry. But yay! What is the point of insurance if you're deductible? No, actually, like, I had to pay like $300, right? For the labs, and I still haven't even gotten the surgery yet, and I still have more labs to do. I still have other labs because I have to get, like, obviously, I have to get labs before going under general anesthesia. So, I have to get a chest x-ray. That's gonna, I'm sure my insurance is not gonna cover that. I also have to get, like, as if the other blood labs weren't enough, I have to get more. I don't know, these doctors are really fucking vampires with me. Before I forget, I had a quick question for you on Ko-fi, so check after stream ends. You know, that time when you're most likely to have forgotten already? Hey, I responded to mostly everything except for one thing, on the, voice messages. So yeah, wait, oh fuck. Surgery is so crazy if you think about it, especially stuff like plugging in new organs and stuff. Yeah, no, like this one is minimally invasive thanks to technology. So thank God. That's why, like I said, I'm not nervous at all. My parents are more nervous than I am. I mean, I get it. I'm their only kid, but I've had another surgery that was way more invasive than this. This is nothing. However, you know, this one is more impactful for my life long term. But like I said, thank God for technology. Anyways, okay, there we go. Sorry, I was cutting the wire. Yes. That's what I have so far. Okay. I could get surgery too, but it's an insignificant thing, so I won't. This is actually deeply affecting my quality of life. I don't know if this surgery is gonna, like, cure me. I don't think it will. There's no cure for what I have, unfortunately. I am going to have it for the rest of my life. But surgery does help alleviate symptoms for a while. For some people, they have to get it more than one time throughout their lives, but we won't know that until I'm in surgery. It's one of those things that you can only know through surgery. So, yeah. My dad will find this obscure random hiking spot that's breathtakingly beautiful, but you have to climb over steep inclines and rock formations to get... See, like, that's fun. And it's great that people want to do that, but I'm more of like a I know my body's limits kind of gal. You know? But I do like hiking. I really do. I need to pick up your wall. Which wall? Don't worry, Bessie. I just sent the question like 5 minutes ago. Okay. Remember this joke I said in a different stream earlier? Man, get ready to go under surgery. Nurse says, well, get that IUD out in no time. I don't have an IUD. Remember what I said about people making weird comments? Mark Weekend Bees. Jesus, you're really looking at a couple of thousand for the surgery for real? Yeah, probably. And apparently the medication is really expensive, but my doctor was talking to me about it yesterday. He was like, look, I can write a letter to your insurance, but you need to get the surgery first so they understand how serious it is. And after that, they might cover it. Probably not completely, but at least partially. If they don't cover your x-ray, then there's no point. Yep, honestly. ¿Cómo te ha ido? Muy bien. ¿Y tú, pelambre? Insurance is to cover the expensive parts. Yep. The thing that gets me anxious is that I'll need some holes in my feet bone. Oh! Holes in your feet bones? Is it your first time getting surgery? You know, honestly, the worst of it is happening while you're asleep. And the worst of it is also when you wake up and the day after. But after that, and depending on what they give you, and it depends on the surgery. It's not that bad. But it depends. It depends. Sleep, yeah. Autism can't be cured, B. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. Drats. Not gonna lie, these days I've been hating the autism. Deviated septum rhinoplasty. No! Honestly, I've been surprised how pleasant my recovery has been after I read so much doom and gloom from people's experience with the same thing. I've read mostly positive things about the surgery that I've gotten from people. Many of them have also been dealing with it for years, and the pain was nothing in comparison to episodes. Are you doing dick minimization surgery? No! What was the reaction to your forehead kiss of you seem so annoyed. I already forgot how I reacted, but I thought I liked it. I'm sorry. I'm reading chat very fast, and I'm a little bit overstimulated. Miss Joke. Man went to get surgery. Oh. Reading it. I don't care. I'm definitely buying a new starter online game. Oh. Okay. Now I'm caught up, Rose. I'm sorry, I didn't react in the way you wanted me to. With the forehead kiss. Hello, привет! Tobadis, hello. IUD is not my alt account. Get a prior authorization for you. Wait, what? Why are you guys talking about IUDs? Glad to hear if your medical test is done and a progress towards medical surgery. Let's go! Put it in slow mode. Okay, I'm already caught up though. I'm caught up now. I was just catching up, and I get stressed out, and I don't want people to get mad at me. Oh, that was my reaction, Rose. I'm sorry. What is an IUD? An intrauterine device. It is a little, it's like in the shape of a, you know, it's kind of like, it's a little bit thicker than this, but it's like a little T made out of coil. It's like this. And they put it in the women's uterus, but it has more than one function depending on what kind of IUD you get. There's a hormonal IUD and there's a copper IUD. The copper IUD is only for contraception. Anticonceptivo. Anti-baby pill. No baby if you have the copper IUD. Hormonal IUD, also no baby, but also if you have irregular menstruation cycles and or other hormonal issues, that may help. But in some cases, it worsens those symptoms for women. So it really depends because many women experience heavy periods, bloating, headaches, etc. I know many people who've gotten IUDs, and honestly, I've only heard horrible things about it. No, absolutely not. And I've heard it's really painful to get it. IUDs are T-posing contraceptives. No, literally, they literally are. They're like a little T. The SAO game looks pretty cool, but don't get what. Is that why I keep seeing SAO things everywhere? Cupid arrow shape, ironically. Cheers. Hi, D-Master. How are you? Yeah, I think I'll be local anesthesia. Also afraid to feel the feet stuck, but I will get reinforcing tape. Bro, I hope everything goes well. If it's local anesthesia, it sounds like it's probably minimally invasive. Just do make sure to ask your doctor if you are able to take any pain medication before the surgery. That way, and also sedatives. You can ask him about those things, and maybe that will make your journey much easier. I don't have an IUD. Manny Boy has an IUD, everyone. Manny Boy, oh, I like that. 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 No, I've heard that getting an IUD fucking hurts. Like, I've heard horror stories of people getting IUDs. Like, that's not right. That's not right. Is it like an IUD what boomers think of 5G? Yes. An IED would be more effective. What is IED exactly? Intra-erectile device. I don't... Porque no da anestesia. No, no da anestesia y hay there's a misconception that the cervix doesn't have any nerves or that you can't feel pain in the cervix, which is not true. That is not true. Whoever said that, very outdated. Anyways, I just told Manny Voice IUD. Thanks for the advices. Yeah, no, do make sure to ask your doctor, because I've gotten procedures done, and I took anti-inflammatory medication, and he also prescribed like anxiety medication, and it was way smoother because of it. So I can't get pregnant. I'm so sorry, Manny. Bear B gotta poop. I made you want to poop, Rose. I'm so proud of you. How many times a day do you guys poop? I really need to know this. I really need to know this. Improvise explosive device. Por da...
Trustworthy Tyler here. Just letting you know B knows so much about IUDs was because when he stole my organs, he implanted one into me.
That's not true. Actually, yeah, no, I'm not going to deny it. I did install IUDs in you guys. I just don't want you guys getting pregnant without proper plans beforehand, okay? Anyways, wait, fuck, the chat is moving. Paula, hello! Cryman, hello! Beast's wife would know about pain in the cervix. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! I don't own a uterus, so can't confirm you don't own a uterus anymore. To support it in some way. Oh, wait, that's not for me. I should bet on corners. Fuck. 1 to 2 times. Pooping frequency can be trained to some degree. I really need to... You want to make me poop every time you stream? No, like, see? I wasn't trolling when I said that. That I have, like, a ability that I make people want to poop. Like, I've been told many times by different people that, like, every time they're with me, they get the urge to poop. So if you're constipated, just watch me streaming. Are you gonna announce how many times you poop here? Oh, listen, I'm not upset that you installed an ID in me, but I'm still one. You're still one what? I'm so confused, Rose. That makes a lot of sense. I was once in one of those poop counter WhatsApp groups with other friends. Nice. I'm a guy. How did you put an IUD in me? Usually 2 poops a day. Yesterday I pooped 5 times though. I did an extravagant amount of mashed potatoes. Corda? Me? I'm a married man. I'm married to my wife. How did you get an IUD in my... I didn't say it was in your butt. Mashed potatoes are Irish guacamole. They really are. Depends. Sometimes 1 to 2, sometimes 4 to 8. I always knew that I'm not going to say that. What's worse than an IED? I was going to try to say something funny, but I have nothing funny to say. Listen, I'm not upset that you installed an IUD in me, but I'm still wondering why you put it in my throat. Oh, there you go. It wasn't... Okay, it did you dirty. It did you dirty. Can I have another IUD for... You know that was actually a thing? There's even a documentary about it where, like, gynecologists wouldn't, like, install coils properly. So they would just, like, be like, oh, it didn't land properly? Okay, let me just pump another one in there and not remove the other one. And some women had, like, 5 or 6 coils in their uterus. And then they would have, like, symptoms, obviously. Women are not angry enough. My record is 13 times a day. Holy shit. I poop between 1 to 2 to 4 average, I think. 15 when I have 15? You were gonna say you shit better. Yeah, I really do shit better than you guys. I'm sorry. IUD, my bad. Lead is an explosive. Yeah, IED. Now I know what an IED is. Pooping time is to a large degree psychologically caused. For example, once you subconsciously know you are safe, not in public transport, you're more... I don't know. I get the urge to poop when I'm in public transport. It's a very uncomfortable thing, you know, because I'm like, fuck, man, I want to get home. But then I just... Sorry. Sorry. It did. Character limits got me like always. Wait, fuck. Fuck. Fed for eat. Go to sleep, Jesus, please. I don't live far from you. Aren't you in Russia? So when will... I'm not gonna go rock climbing, Rafa. Why are men gynecologists, though? Like, it does... You know... I do think there's some good male gynecologists out there, but... It gets to a point. I agree. It gets to a point. I've heard horror stories, and I will leave it there. How many times do you shit per day? Usually in the morning. It is the morning only. I'm not gonna say this. What you're saying is that there's a world-breaking record for IUD that needs to be breaking. Yeah, there's... Who holds the record of having the most IUDs in their body at the same time? I remember one time I was actually fucked up 40 times in the span of 2 days. Okay, like, if you have, like, food poisoning or, like, fucking salmonella, that makes sense. B just controls Z the poop. Maybe you subconsciously think that public transport is safe. I don't think I do. I think it's the opposite. Like, I also get the urge to poo-poo when I'm not feeling safe. Hi, JJ Smith. I could have done without the visual. Thanks. No, you really needed the visual. Nuke the VOD, Ivany. Have you seen the special program? What special program? My pooping system is broken. It always happens in the worst places. No, yeah, it also happens to me. It's my wife goes. Wait, I'm catching up with chat. Mortal coil OUD. Oh no, the pains. Gynecologist or gynecologist? According gynecologist, blah, 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 blah. Let me pronounce things however I want. What do you mean you're not rock climbing? I'm not rock climbing. I'm not gonna play basketball either. Twice, maybe 3 times. Say it. Go on and tell us you poop max so much you can... ¿Hay un volcán el sábado? Sí. Wait, ¿tú me estás preguntando a mí por lo que tengo que hacer el sábado? Sí. So much you can pull a wombat and make a square poop. I wish. Have I told you guys about the time I don't think I've told you guys my poo-poo story from when I was a child. The bangs are so cute. You're so pretty. Thank you. I'm not looking too good today, but thank you, webcam manatee. I love manatees. In any case, it's a very fascinating Sorry. See, this was my way of deviating the topic from my surgery. That way, people wouldn't make weird comments about me, specifically. Anyways, vaginacologist. Wait, reading chat. Give him to me. JJ Smith, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Something about work makes me shit more. IDK, why? Does it relax you or does it fuck sábado, rock climbing now. Cabrón, nada, que tengo cosas de familia. Y ya tú sabes que, you know. Kinda don't want to eat though. I'll stay while I can. But I'm really worried about your health. Something... Wait, I read this. B definitely says aluminium. Yeah, I say aluminium. Aluminium. Oh, are you saying that I say aluminum? Aluminum? You know, aluminum sounds better. I say aluminum foil. But if we're talking about aluminium individually as an element, I say aluminium. But I say aluminum foil. Why do you have a story following up about talking about square poop? I feel like I've told you guys about the time that I pooped blue. No one believes me. V, you can pronounce things however you want, and I won't ever judge or think less of you, but I'm still gonna make fun of you.
Saturday, Mr. Arkenhell will play music for you.
Thank you. I'm still gonna make fun of you. It's because I loves ya. Only like 30% homosexually. Whoa. Also, go on. Tell us how many times you poop. Are you ready for some Shia? No! Don't want to, bro. Having too many Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't know if it's what you've talked to me about before, but I hope you're taking care. Nah. What do you mean, nah? I take that back. I will judge you for pronouncing aluminium like that. How the fuck did you make blue poop happen? I don't know. But I remember I pooped blue and I was really impressed. I was a kid. And I told my mom and she didn't believe me. In the morning? 3 times. And that's just in the morning. But yeah, like I have like a timer. Choo-choo!
Hype train started. Choo-choo.
Trustworthy Tyler here.
I'm
Don't
better
listen
at
to the
pooping
robot.
than you guys.
They added the robot to replace old Trustworthy Tyler. My fate is in your hands.
Oh shit, Tyler and Ivany have beef. They have beef, you guys. Yeah, like I poop first. Yeah, like why am I telling you guys these things? I feel like, but I'm better than you guys at pooping, and my poops is more healthy than you guys. I have better poo-poo than you guys' poo-poo. Sounds like the effect of them Halloween Whoppers. They were purple, made purple poop colored. I didn't eat like those kinds of candies when I was a kid though. Like I always didn't like Jolly Ranchers or like gummy bears and stuff like that or gummy worms. I never liked those kinds of candy. I didn't like the fruity kind of candy. I always liked chocolate and those things when I was a kid. I don't know why my poop was blue. B invented blue poop. Wow, what a cool blue streak you've left in the world. Yeah, thank you. I told my mom and she didn't believe me. And she hates it whenever I mention it to her. I'm like, Mom, remember the time I pooped blue? My poor mom. Battle Pass poop skin unlocked. Yeah, it's always that, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. If you need to talk about it, you know we're always here. Yo quiero cagar azul, cabrón. Yo no sé qué yo hice. But I'm impressed, honestly, with myself. I'm glad you guys are impressed with my bowel movements. I'm also proud of myself. Johnny also poops 3 in the morning, and Gian, y'all drink coffee while Johnny doesn't. We're just better at pooping than you. Bro, just like me, for real. No wonder you're skinny. I just know how to poop. You guys don't. You know more pooping isn't better, right? No, my poo-poo is good poo-poo. My poo-poo, good poo-poo. Your guys' poo-poo, not good poo-poo. My gastric system, good poo-poo. You got nothing on my poop skills. My poop is really good, especially when I went full vegan. Probably all those fibers. That's the thing, like, mind you, I am vegan. And I eat, I basically eat a whole food vegan diet. So, yeah. But my labs came back beautifully. I do have a vitamin D deficiency. My wife doesn't though. Ayo! Team mierdosos, one caca at a time. Usually, like those 3 times in the morning, it's just like one unfinished poop that takes 3 times to unload. This is what happens when you're raised around men. Normal pooping apparently is 3 to 20 times a week, apparently. 20! That's all, I mean, if I do the math. It's not a competition, B. How are you gonna be pretentious over your little shit? Because I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. And so is my gastroenterologist. Gastrometeorologist. He's proud not even being good at pooping, though. I am really good at it. I don't know what I ate that day. As an older person, I drink very strong coffee in the morning till it has the desired effect. Yeah, coffee makes you... It makes it wake up, you know? Your colon, I mean. You poop 2 times because you don't eat. I can wombat square poop, though. Oh, fuck, that's cool. Oh, shit, Sancho. It's okay, if I stop chatting, I fall asleep. At least it helps me to relax. Okay, that's good. That's good. This combo takes you back to kindergarten. Did I... Chalula Taco, thank you for following. Did I tell you guys about the time... Did I tell you guys about the time that I thought that apples can poop? Well, Ivan flexing on all us only pooped twice in his whole life. You need to do a poop census. I want to do a data science project on this. I can't do a data science project on this. You guys can tell me all about your poop habits. Wait, I actually want to do this now. Yeah, I do shit in parts, Manny. Like, it's the same poop. And you can tell. Okay, it's not that I'm rationing them out. It's just that I don't, you know, like, I feel like it's the same meal. Like, I eat really big meals, you know, and then they exit my body, but not in one go. And, like, it likes to do it at its own pace, and I don't like forcing it, you know? This is one of the best streams I have ever witnessed. Phantom's first time watching a game and he sees his country murdering Qatar. Hell yeah! I just le voy a Canadá nada más porque Phantom le va a Canadá. There is a drug used to complete elimination of poop? Imodium? Your setup looks sick. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much! And hello and welcome. Still talking about poop. Never change, B. You know, Cryman, you know that I've been doing that since the OG streams. You know that. Gotta keep one in. What? Give him to me! Phineas, thank you for resubbing! Hello from Brazil, and hello from Puerto Rico. Thank you so much for the sub. When I drink some coffee and have a cigarette, I spent an hour in the toilet. You're gonna get a hemorrhoid. Remember Harold and Kumar Go White Castle when the two girls in the bathroom play battle shit? No? Did I tell you? Yes, V, you probably have. No, LMAO. Not the certified data scientist. Hell yeah. I can tell, like me specifically. What the fuck? Yes, you specifically. Send the Poogle doc and we'll fill it out. Hell yeah. I'm actually gonna do this. Wait, I still have to send you a voice message of you saying something. I forgot it. I gave up on that idea because the logistics are not gonna work. I do one sitting and burst. That sounds painful. That sounds very painful. Did you say you should in parts? In parts. Not in parts. Today at lunch I ate 1 kilogram of potatoes beside the chicken. I love nice. Love potatoes. Well, I can't perfectly wombat poop. I only get rectangles. Anyways, I got vitamin D supplements already. I ordered them on Amazon. But hey, my B12, my iron is good. Yeah, I don't have any other vitamin deficiencies. Honestly, I don't get any sun, so it kind of makes sense that I have a vitamin D deficiency. But I could have sworn my multivitamin had vitamin D in it, like at least enough for me. But apparently it doesn't. So I just got some more. I would say take some minutes in the sun. No. I'm not gonna go out in the sun. The sun is a death ray. I'm not gonna do that to my telomeres. Anyways. So you rather me send you shit, literal shit? I know what type of man. I didn't say that. Bro buys sunscreen for her sunscreen. I really do, and I'm proud of myself for it. Okay, you should hike and read Big D to Pretentious Max. I already Pretentious Max, guys. You guys wouldn't get my ability to Pretentious Max, but I'm the best at it. Okay, wait. I have to concentrate for this. Oh no. I'm trying to do the loop-de-loop, and I messed up. I messed up at doing the loop. B12 is kind of universal deficiency, because most meat doesn't have B12. I don't have a B12 deficiency. I actually have really high, like, it's not excessively high, but it's, like, very high, especially for someone who's vegan. And I don't even eat that much nooch. You know, I know that nutritional yeast has a lot of B12, but I don't know where the fuck I'm getting all that B12 from. So eating meat is like assuming B12 externally with extra step. Yeah, there's actually a lot of, it's also like iodine in dairy. The only reason dairy has iodine is because they use it like to clean milking equipment. I work in ceilings now. I get why everyone cries about the sun. It kills you. No, the sun is really bad for you, like scientifically speaking. It's actually really bad for you. Like, humans were, unfortunately, didn't evolve the best for the sun. And before anyone's like, oh, but melanin. No, I really hate that people online are spreading that lie that people of color don't get skin cancer, because that's not true. And that's a very dangerous thing to perpetuate. Okay, wait, fuck. I'm lost in the chat. The chat is going very fast. All right, time to poop. You still haven't pooped? Go poop. Vegans do not need sunscreen because all the digestive plants giving you in perpetual... Exactly. I heard there is vitamin 12 in dirt. Oh yeah, I eat dirt every day. I get my B12 from Monster energy drinks. I don't drink energy drinks. You should take more laxatives. I think you'd be successful. You're practically a walking laxative. And how you make us poop. I'm very successful in making people poop, and I'm also a pooper myself. I'm just a poo-poo girl, and you guys are a bunch of poo-poo boys and girls. Poo-poo non-binary people. Nooch is amazing. I love Nooch. I bought Nooch last week, and I was like, damn, why did I stop buying Nooch? It tastes so good. Tendré que comer yeast. I need the B12. Yeah, honestly, you can get anemic, a certain type of anemia from a vitamin B12 deficiency, and it can make you feel very tired. So do make sure that you're getting enough supplements of B12. Oh, fuck. Wait. I messed up. Okay, wait. Let me catch up with chat. There's nutritional yeast. Yeah. It kind of tastes cheesy. It's really good. B12 and all the energy. I don't drink energy drinks. Regular use of Metamucil and citrine promote better elimination. The sun is a deadly laser. It is! Avoid the skin cancer, so avoid the sun. Exactly. The sun is bad. That's why I don't go outside ever. A vitamin D, like goated though. Yeah, but dermatologists don't recommend you getting your vitamin D from the sun. You should be wearing sunscreen every day and supplementing your vitamin D elsewhere so that you prevent the skin cancer that comes with it. And not only skin cancer, you just get a higher propensity for cancer in general from sun exposure because it degrades your telomeres, aka DNA damage. You're fucking up your DNA. So not good, don't do it. I was actually pooping before I came in. Oh, that's so beautiful. Can Qatar make a comeback be? Probably not. You've already heard of the Go Piss Girl, but now get ready for the amazing follow-up. Go shit, bruh. See, this stream is the Go shit, bruh stream. It's quite beautiful if you think about it. I think it is. This didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but it's fine. This is just a damsel. No, this is not a damselfly. It's a mayfly. This is the mayfly's body. We're gonna work on it now. 1 month, 14 days clean of energy. Hey, I'm proud of you. Vitamin D's nuts. So you poop in parts. It's a mud snake or a mud rat. What? Congrats, Manny boy. I'm only 16. Hey, I'm proud of you. Always thought moderate exposure was good. At the maximum 15 minutes. 15 minutes of sun exposure when the UV index isn't high. If the UV index is high, you are just setting yourself up for potential skin cancer, especially if you have lighter skin. If you're the type of person who doesn't tan when you... For example, I get tan when I burn under the sun. I don't get red. If you get red, you're more likely to get skin cancer. Let's go! Most common skin cancer in the world is melanoma. Unrelated, do you know women have yeast infection? And I saw a video where some women get paid to put yeast in bread. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, public service announcement to everyone who thinks a yeast infection is a sexually transmitted disease. It is not. A yeast infection can occur when the pH of the vaginal cavity, is out of whack. So it can happen to anyone, including you. If we put B under the sun, I think she dried up like, yes. Exactly, 15 minutes. How am I supposed to rep? Hey! You tan after 6 minutes in the sun. Yep. I do not get red. That doesn't mean you can't get skin cancer. It's just less likely. People with melanin are less likely to get skin cancer, but they still can get skin cancer. Don't put nooch in your private. It's sexually transmitted when my bread is looking that good, bros. Whoa. People think yeast infections are STDs. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I didn't know people thought that until one day I was talking to someone and they saw, like, I don't remember what they saw, but it was like a yeast infection, like an over-the-counter yeast infection treatment. And they were, like, saying something that implied that they thought it was an STD. And I was like, you do know that, like, some people get yeast infections just because they're ovulating or on their period or because it's hot outside or because it's cold outside. The pussy is a cavity and it's it's humid. The perfect environment for yeast to grow and proliferate. Hence, actually that's the reason why STDs are more likely to spread in cavities, so anal and vaginal. Sorry for the sex ed class, guys, but I don't know. I feel like people lack sex ed. And I'm the asexual person here. Why y'all don't know this? God. You want me to get... I don't want you to get skin cancer. Fuck, why'd you tell me that? I'm gonna get skin cancer and it makes me... No, I didn't say you're gonna get skin cancer. I'm just saying to put your damn sunscreen on. There's great sunscreens out there. And actually, for the first time in, I think, 25 years, a new sunscreen ingredient got approved in the FDA. So we're gonna get a new version of sunscreen, guys! In the US. Europe already has way more than the US, and so does Asia, but we don't talk about that. Growing up around a lot of women, I already knew this. Okay, good. I'm actually proud that some of you guys know this. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud. You know, I do think that men ought to know about these things, especially if they want to marry a woman someday. Like, you should know that having a yoni comes with responsibilities. People think the earth is a globe too. They'll believe anything. God damn it, those people. The pum pum is very sensitive. Wait, pum pum is pussy? I thought it was butt. In my defense, I can't read. When does the therapy portion start? I don't know. I'm not giving you guys skin cancer. Be moving like Prime Google when you say you will get cancer if it's something you're... I didn't say you guys are getting cancer. So you're saying I'm going... No, you guys are not getting... I am saying that if you are putting yourself under the sun, if you drive a lot and you don't have some protective behaviors, such as wearing sunscreen, wearing long sleeves, wearing hats, well, the propensity for having skin cancer goes up, especially if you don't wear sun protection on days where the UV index is high. Ask your dermatologist if you don't believe me. Sunscreen no good. There's great sunscreens out there. They made a sequel to sunscreen. Yes. We're like 50 years behind in the world. Yeah, no, dead ass. If you've tried Korean or Japanese sunscreen, you'll be like, what the fuck? The sunscreen in the US sucks. The sunscreen does not cause cancer. There is no evidence for that. With great power comes great responsibilities. The real question is how you know so much about yeast infection and IUD. I love medicine. In another life, I would have been a doctor if I didn't hate touching people. Marrying a woman. Very funny, V. Poon Poon is the manga. Alright, for real now. Oh my god, you still haven't pooped? Go poop. Go poop. Wait, fuck, what? Wait, Young Money Getter, you got... What happened? You got timed out? Can we confirm with Sancho that we won't contract sexual skin cancer? Oh my god, you guys are not gonna get... Well, maybe one of you already has skin cancer. Statistically speaking, at least one of you guys probably has skin cancer. So if you have any weird moles in your body, please go check them out. Public service announcement. Wait, fuck. What is happening with Young Money Getter? Young Money Getter, are you okay? You could still be a doctor. Oh, man. You were about to say you love yeast, weren't... I mean, I do like edible yeast. What is happening with Young Money Getter? What are you doing? What's going on? Did you read the PDF about... Wait, where did you send that? A PDF about consciousness? They're shooting Young Money Getter. I can see Canada heading to the quarterfinals or semifinals. Justice for Young Money Getter. I'm eating sandwiches. Nice. I don't know what he's... If you type, I vanish. Oh, you get timed out. He's purposefully timing himself out. Mona! Wait, tradition. This shit... Wait, fuck. Am I doing this wrong? I am doing this wrong. Wait. I struggle with everything in the history. Okay! Mona! You just got a shout out. Do check out her lovely streams. I do enjoy them. They killed me too. Oh, so he was a masochist? Oh god. Message deleted. Thank you so much. Of course. But yeah, pooping and skin cancer. No. Anyways, in conclusion, A yeast infection is not an STD, though you can get a yeast infection after having sex. That can happen, but it's not a sexually transmitted disease. Second of all, everyone can get skin cancer. Doesn't matter what skin color you are. What else was I gonna say? But that doesn't mean I'm saying you have skin cancer. I'm just saying statistically, at least one of you might have it. So if you have any weird moles, call a dermatologist. Thank you. Thank you. Can I poop skin cancer? Sure. STB. Sorry. Sexually transmitted B. Stop I'm not threatening you guys with skin cancer. I don't... Young Money Getter keeps getting killed. By the way, it's okay, Tyler. You did it. Oh, that wasn't for me. Why did everyone just get killed? It was just Young Money Getter. Because B hates us. I don't hate you guys. Stop. That's my answer to all of you whiny babies. That's what you all sound like. Really, that's what you all really do sound like. Wait, these beads are bigger than my other beads. Oh, shit. Reading tit! Stop crying! Stop crying! My mom is a dermatologist and she said people with darker skin color have a lesser... Yeah, that's true. You have a lesser chance of developing skin cancer because you have more melanin on your skin, and melanin is like your skin's natural protection against the sun, but that doesn't mean that you can't get skin cancer. Like, there's this whole thing on the internet. Some people were saying that if you're black, you don't have to wear sunscreen. That's really bad. That's low-key systemic racism. But, yeah. Please wear your sunscreen, no matter what skin color you have. And also, there's a lot of dermatologists that don't know how to diagnose skin cancer on patients who have darker skin. So make sure that your doctor is experienced with people who have similar skin to yours. Unfortunately, this is true. Also, I'm back. I didn't get a square, but I managed to make my food triangular. Beautiful. An isosceles triangle. Isosceles. I thought you were playing a recording of me for a second. Wait, where? I still go back and rewatch when I sent the cloud that you were talking with your grandma. I hated that. I hated that. Nina, damn Nina. Stop! Wait, where's Nina? I hear... Fatness. The tank. The tank. Okay, I'm sorry. Stop crying! Stop crying! Stop crying! Stop it! Oh.
Mwah.
Okay, she didn't like that. She didn't. Sorry, Nina, you need to pay the kiss tax. You said that's why you guys sound like when you whine. So I said I thought it was oh! I'm sorry, I forget everything I say. She did not like the forehead kiss. Tell Nina about skin cancer. Nina, do you know about... There she is. Do you know about skin cancer? Nina doesn't have balls. Chewbacca, Sancho. Sancho is a Sancho and Nina's a Ewok. She really does look like an Ewok. Yes. I don't think I told you guys about my... Oh, yeah. Okay, so apples. When I was a kid, I thought apples could poop. But hear me out. There's a very logical reason. And once you guys listen to it, you're going to be like, oh, no wonder she thought apples pooped. So basically, there's this book titled Everyone Poops. And that book has an apple on the cover. And the teacher was like, can you guys give me examples of what things poop? And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be different because everyone's saying like dogs or themselves. And I was gonna be like apples because the book had an apple on the cover, okay? So I was like, yeah, apples can poop. She was just like, no. But it was really funny because, mind you, we were all like 4 years old. So what happens when you give a bunch of 4-year-olds the opportunity to talk about shit? They'll take that opportunity. And everyone started to, oh, I like that. 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 Anyways, everyone took it as an opportunity to talk about their poops. And one of the kids was like, when I poop, it looks like a banana. After I said the apples poop thing. Thank you. I can assure you I will not think that. Go ahead and end stream for me. That's totally understand. It is understandable. Stop. Tyler, stop doing that too. I'm gonna be so different. Everyone's gonna be so, was very impressed. Come on. It was a good one. It made sense at that age to think that apples poop. Come on, don't be so mean, guys. I was just a kid. That was really funny, though. It was really, really funny. I don't know which bead to... Ooh, maybe these beads she'll do? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, okay. I'm being mean because you were a kid. Beautiful, Rose. Beautiful. What are you doing, Tyler? Bro was super senior. Me? Me? I'm super senior? What makes you say that? Man, even back then you were like, I'm a free thinker. You know, when I was a kid, I would oftentimes look at other kids and be like, they don't know what I know. And actually, like, I would always tell my mom, like, I don't like kids. And my mom was like, but you're a kid. They don't understand me. Actually, when I think of it sounds funny, but there's like a really sad reason as to why I thought like that. Yeah, whatever, bro. Super senior in the kindergarten. Yes, I was. I was much superior to every other kid ever. They wouldn't get it, bitch. No one knows what you know. Exactly. No one knows what I know. That's what I've been saying for months. Even years. It's crazy to learn how to ask questions when you think about it. Like, where does the capacity to understand? You know, I was thinking about that. I think that was today. Like, dead ass. Because I was watching this video about medieval script used in the Holy Roman Empire. And the script that they come up with, that was when they invented the question mark. And I was like, when did humans evolve the ability to ask a question? I feel like there's no straightforward answer to this. Like, did language come with questions? Do you understand where that thought comes from? Anyways, they wouldn't know what I know. Apples pooped. Apples. No, every time I look at apples, I always think about, yeah. They poop. As you stare at your manzana, what's your lunch? Exactly. You know what a super senior is? I'm super at being a senior. You know what? I did the whole, I'm actually too smart for these people. Yeah, and I was right. I'm kidding. Well, you remember yourself in that age. I started to remember. I actually remember a lot of my childhood in detail. There's a lot I did forget. And I'm remembering now, but there's a lot of things I remember in detail. Like, yeah. I think we have questions before communicating, and then it just we verbalized it. Yeah, maybe we pointed at things, and we would be like, and then the other person would be like, That's how language evolved, guys. No, like, actually, it's like the etymology. I really like the etymology for the word piss. You know where the word piss came from? It came from psst, the sound of peeing. Like, that's actually real. I'm not making that up. Like, that's so fascinating, but it makes so much sense. I'm gonna draw an apple pooping just for you. Oh my god, thank you. That's so beautiful. I love apples. They're so cute. I want to get an apple tattoo and a tomato tattoo. The first question was probably want to have sex when you think about it. Yeah, honestly, yeah. 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 How did you think they asked you, like, I'm gonna stop talking. Super seniors are the ones that get held back. Oh. I was very, very wrong. It makes sense in English, though. Yeah. Psst. Yet again, we have ranked at the subject of human waste. I'm sorry. I should stop. I should stop. I imagine the feeling of inquiring is an innate human trait. Yeah, other animals don't have the ability to ask questions. They can communicate, though. Animals can have language. It's a more limited language than human language, but animals can have language. There was this Japanese man who studied, like, the language of birds, and he was pretty accurate in his, like, translations, you know? You sound like a she lion. A green or red apple. Both are so cute for different reasons. Like, green is my favorite color, but red apples are so cute. So cute. I want to get a tattoo of an apple sitting on a toilet. Don't pee in my closet. It's innate in B to inquire about feces and tetas on these streams. And guys, this is a variety stream. We ask philosophical questions, but we also talk about human waste. Yeah. Yeah. Clift V's caveman impression. You're welcome. Have you guys seen that video of that guy saying, like, oh, this is how cavemen would, like, spread gossip back in the day? And they were doing, like, Does anyone know what I'm referencing? No? And then they were saying, like, what the fuck is this bitch saying about me? I don't know. Anyways. I really like to imagine, not yellow apples. They're cute, but they're not theirs actually taste really good. Those are the apples that taste really good. But red and green apples are the cutest. I really like to imagine that there must have been a human much more intelligent than people in the first communication phase. Like, I became too early to get responses from this. Actually, that applies for, like, everything. If you think about human history, like, innovation always came from, like, someone being like, why do we do this, you know? And, like, experimenting with it. Yo recién vi una aves que solamente aprenden a video llamarse, ¿qué? FaceTiming birds. V, stop gossiping about us in caveman. That's what it sounds like when my wife giving me the sloppy toppy. I'm sorry. I had to say it. The sloppy toppy too good. It's justified for me to react like that. When we gonna do meme review in the future? Soon we'll be able to have dry toilets. More easily to recycle poop, since otherwise we'll run out of phosphorus. You know, that's not a bad idea. The allegory of the Neanderthal cave. I got a really good entry and I want to share it so bad. I mean, we're gonna have to get people to moderate them. And Ivany does not want to do that again. So, that does not sound like pleasurable for your wife. It sounds like she's suffering. No, I'm the one doing. Can you say that on Twitch? Like, actually, what do you do to your wife if she... No, I'm saying that when my wife gives me sloppy toppy. When BTuber be then next month, probably after surgery. After surgery. Like, how lonely that must feel. I think I feel like smart people oftentimes feel very lonely. And some of them do isolate themselves on purpose, which is not healthy, because they have this belief where like, oh, I must isolate myself in order to, like, have my peak smartness. I think Kierkegaard did that. And it was really sad because he was in love with someone, and he ended up not marrying her, even though she wanted to marry him, just because he was like, no, I must isolate myself and become a philosopher. It's, what do I come back to? I already forgot what I was saying. But welcome back. Nominates Manny Boy as the next mod. Can we watch my meme on stream? I promise it'll be vetted and it will be funny. You mean now? I'm too... I can watch it on tomorrow's stream. I'm too lazy to open it right now. I never understood Kierkegaard. But okay, if you really want me to open it tomorrow, I will. I will. Okay, I promise. When you name me, you negate me. What? In some cases, I believe people wouldn't believe them, and in their theories, they kept them to... No, people would literally get killed. Or, like, imprisoned. For having an idea too crazy. Too crazy. I mean, look at fucking Galileo. Galileo Galilei. Nostradamus also got in trouble. There's a few others who did. It wasn't until, like, the Enlightenment era where, like, people with those radical beliefs... It's kind of in the Renaissance, too, although Galileo was in the Renaissance. But it depends. It depends. If it was considered blasphemy, you would get in trouble. L was an accident. Wait a minute. Isaac Newton was super smart. What hit him in the head? An apple! See? And then he pooped out an idea! Exactly. Wingstop just called, described Mexico as mango habanero y ya me dio hambre. You're such a nuts lady. My nuts are actually over there. I can go get them. I almost dropped my nuts. I'm not playing with my nuts because I'm making a mayfly. So yeah, but these are my nuts. Look at that nice patina they're getting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no reason we shouldn't have stream powered cars. I don't think we have reached enlightenment age yet. They're still killing anyone that remove the need for fossil fuel usage. I mean, we're not in the Enlightenment era anymore. That already kind of happened a long time ago. Humans suck. Honest. Humans are great, but they suck also. There's just good... There is no human that is 100% evil or 100% good. But there's humans out there that really do make life harder for everyone else. And they kind of get together to make life really shitty for everyone. But also, stop it! But also, saving lives doesn't make the news. You know, I've been really thinking about my perspective on these things. Like, we don't see it on the news every time a plane lands safely. But we see it on the news every time a plane crashes because it's so rare. Safety regulations and standards save millions of people's lives every year. And we don't think about that. The invention of seatbelts in cars saved millions, if not billions, of lives.
Mwah.
She's only unbothered because she's drinking water. Anyway, sorry for my talk on that. I'm 100% extremely good. You're 200% evil. Genuinely, I think I'm the worst. The apple has a long history of being symbolic, used in many... Yeah, exactly. So I was kind of based when I was a kid. You guys are just being a bunch of meanies. I was being based. So yeah, I'm 100% evil. What's evil and good? Oh god, this is a very complicated topic. And I'm gonna go on a philosophy rant. And there's no straightforward answer to this. Tesla wanted to make wireless energy. His inventor asked, how do you put a meter on that? I guess it's also because panic and war sells. People are naturally interested in... No, actually, like, it's human evolution. The human brain... Are you guys feeling funny today? Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere in the bitterness. Is that a song? Anyways, as I was saying... Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up, actually. I always think there is a bear cub. Nina is a bear cub. I genuinely think you're one of the best people I know. Am I? Thank you. I want to become better. Can you make it so it covers you completely? That's the phrase. Where did I go wrong? I knew that song. Okay. Yeah, I asked regretting already. Too many questions. I feel dumber every time. All I know is that I know nothing. Yes, please. Thanks. You're too loud. 1 Newton or 1 watt. The amount of power that it takes to lift 1 apple from the ground to your waist. I want to know what you were going to say about human history. Wait, okay, the human brain evolved to focus on negative things more than positive things. That is the same reason why 100 people can compliment you and you'll feel very good about yourself, but suddenly if someone says something really shitty about you, you're gonna find yourself ruminating more on that thing. That's because we kind of adapted that from survival situations. If we remember, if I go over there, a lion is gonna attack me, that means I survive. So you're remembering something negative. You're more likely to survive in like life or death situations if you remember dangerous things. But then in the modern world, that turned into like actually like psychological torment for us. So yeah, that's why. That is why. It's kind of more complicated than that. I kind of simplified it. But you can unlearn it slightly. But you're still human. You can't bypass biology yet. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off. I'm just holding something. Anyways, you talked about saving lives and how we save a life. Oh! You know, that song reminds me of fan fiction. The media wants us in perpetual fear. Higher cortisol. Shady Alley, thank you for following. More prone to disease, more prone to following the rules. Yep. I mean, fear sells. People are more likely to stay engaged in something if it's causing an emotional reaction. And the cheapest way to get an emotional reaction is through fear and anger. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. We don't want another mishap like I had in the last stream with the beads. Okay, we're good. Anyways, we should, oh fuck. We should put that to the test and put a lion and a bee together in a room. Will it kill me? My brain didn't evolve with social media comments in mind. Yeah, exactly. We weren't designed for social media. Honestly, I'm not designed for social media, ironically enough. I don't stink! A predator is evil to prey, but good to balance the ecosystem. A lion is not evil for needing to eat. But in the perspective of the prey, it will appear as evil. And I think that can apply to many things in the world. That's why, like, simplifying something as evil or good is not necessarily useful in real life situations. Okay, wait. I'm trying to make the wing. And the wires are not cooperating with me. Okay, there we go. Please cooperate. No. Aquí. Muy bien. Okay, I almost fucked it up. But I did it! 1 wing is done! Let's go! I'm making a not a damselfly. Fuck, why do I keep saying damselfly? I'm making a mayfly. Where's my favorite boy, Manny boy? I'm not even bullying him! He's... No reaction. We were designed for doom scrolling. I mean, based on a lot of your guys' habits, you might as well be. Yeah, I'm shading you. That honestly makes so much sense because many times I felt love. The one person who doesn't causes me to be like, those people are wrong about you. And the one person is correct about... No, because I used to really think about this really deeply. Like, why is it that we're like, oh, you shouldn't make comments about people unless it's something nice? Evolutionarily speaking, why is it that we do that? And I looked it up. And I learned that it's because humans have a really bad tendency to focus on bad things. And it gets to their heads. But also, I think that having excessive praise is not good for you. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, like, don't get praise. Obviously, getting praise is good once in a while. However, I think a lot of people's egos inflate too easily. That's why I would really get irritated at the smart kids in class. Or at least the kids that got good grades. Because they really thought they were so smart because they always got good grades. But they never thought about improving themselves as a person. And I'm like, all that smartness just to not be emotionally intelligent. I don't know. A what fly? A mayfly. This is a mayfly. There's a reason I'm making a mayfly. They've become kind of symbolically important to me lately. I was looking for something and I forgot. You forgot, just like me. Let's go. Agreed. Wally is the future of humanity. Unfortunately, yes. That's good because Wally is extremely cute. It has a good ending, so perhaps it's not so hopeless after all when people say that. I also think it's because we just also think that people are just being nice. That people saying negative stuff are being truthful. Oh, yeah, that's a really good point. Like, sometimes when people receive a nice comment or just a gesture of kindness, I feel like people are more prone to question the nice gesture than they are to question a negative gesture. Like, for example, someone can do something, like, a really nice favor for you, and you're thinking, like, why are they doing this for me? I do that. Bad habit that I need to unlearn. But then, someone does something bad to me, and I'm less likely to start, like, questioning them. I think I'm better at doing that now, the second half, but the first half, accepting kindness is something I'm still working on. Jokey. This isn't a case of absolutes. There's definitely, yeah, absolutely. With all of this, there's nuance, and also, you guys are free to disagree with me as much as you guys like. Just be respectful. Would you be a good roommate? I think I'm a great roommate. If you're a clean person. If you're a dirty person, I'm the worst. I'm the roommate from hell. I am very clean. And I get irritated at people being nasty in my home. I agree, specifically in childhood. There are exceptions, though. I bet a lot of kids that are praised and keep humble. It depends on how they're raised, I think. Because I've seen kids that were definitely praised a lot and did grow up to be humble, but some people definitely, and again, these things don't exist in a vacuum. There's a lot of nuance. There's a lot of people who internalize that praise a little bit too much. I think it's not so much about, I don't like this idea of, like, for example, I never forgot this. One time there was someone who came into my stream, and this was really at the beginning, but I never forgot this. I thought it was an interesting psychological thing. They said, oh, you're mid. And I said, oh, I'm below mid. My confidence is on the fucking floor. And I said it, like, jokingly. But that, you know what that person said? That person was like, okay, good. We don't want your ego getting too high. And then that really made me fucking, I don't know, he said something else along with that. Like, oh, that's a good, like, it's good for you to not be confident, basically. And I started thinking, why? I don't think of myself as a pretty person, but why is it that we dislike people who, like, if I were to be the type of person who says, oh yeah, I am pretty, why do we think that's a bad thing? It's not. Like, I've met women who are like, yeah, I'm pretty. Why is that a bad thing? As long as they're not saying, yeah, I'm pretty, so you're not pretty. Just because they're pretty doesn't mean I can't be pretty. Just because I'm smart doesn't mean you can't be smart. Just because I'm nice doesn't mean you can't be nice, and vice versa. Like, I don't think of myself as a particularly special person in any regard. But why is it that we praise low confidence in people? That's not healthy. I don't know. That really made me spiral after the stream. I was like, interesting. Live off the grid. I want to live off the grid. She's lying. She just saying we can disagree to be nice. Exactly. Keep crying. Like, I've seen both. People getting big ego for being praised and people being too envious about other people getting praised. I've seen people who get really envious over, like, fuck. Okay, I'll say a recent example for myself. Like, there was someone who used to be my friend very recently who would get very visibly envious whenever someone complimented me, and then would make comments to try to like bring me down. Like, for example, if someone said I was very pretty, this person would then make a comment about my weight. Or if someone said I was smart or something, this person would say like, "Oh, I repeat myself too much." Or, you know, any compliment, this person would like come up with something to say afterwards that would like knock me down a notch. Or whatever the fuck people say about that. Like, I don't think that's healthy. That's why I really hate when, you know, there's like this trend online of calling beautiful women mid. I think people get a kick out of that because they think they're like knocking people off of their pedestals, but I just think that's bitter. You're not really doing any service to the world. You're just a bitter person that's not working on themselves. Rather than focusing that energy on other people, you should focus that energy on yourself. I don't know. Sounds like confirmation bias. If you already believe something about yourself, then when you get opposing perspective, you go like, that can't be right because I don't believe that myself. But if someone says something with the same perspective you have, yeah, no, that's true. Like, if you believe yourself to be a bad person and someone confirms it, you won't question it as much. But if you believe yourself to be a nice person and then someone calls you a bad person, like, that might give you like a little spiral. You're in fact mid in height. I too am extraordinarily humble. That sort of thinking was impressed to me as a kid by various folks, my parents included, and it haunted me for all my life. There's a lot of thinking that I have that was definitely ingrained to me as a kid, and I'm actively unlearning now as an adult. You're pretty stinky. Beep, beep, beep. I'm so bonita, and so of all are you. Yeah, no, I want to create a culture of that. Like, dead ass. I know you're saying it in a funny way, but yeah. Like, we can all be bonita. We can all be smart. Just because one person is smart or one person is successful doesn't mean you can't either. We all shine in different ways. Don't compare yourself to other people. They're on their own journey and you're on yours. The most attractive thing in a person is them being able to call themselves pretty with confidence. I love it when people call themselves pretty with confidence. And not in like because there's two types of, because I know people might be confused on this. There's definitely people out there who call themselves pretty in like a I'm better than you and you're ugly kind of way. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about people like, yeah, I'm pretty and so are you, bitch. Like, yeah, exactly. Her. Oh yeah, I'm talking about her, Manny. Yeah, in fact, the definition of humbleness is being able to acknowledge your goods and bads, not downplaying yourself to be kind. That's exactly, like, I think a lot of people think being humble means that you must be unkind to yourself. That is not true. That is not true. I know I need to work on that myself. I know I'm not very kind to myself sometimes, but hey, I'm trying. I'm unlearning a lot of things. In fact, the definition of... Oh, wait, I already read this. Be specific. Self-confidence is only wrong for women typically. No, period. This is skewed towards a specific gender. You are right. I say it because women being confident is bad for patriarchal structures. Oh yeah. Historically have never wanted to oppress women, and ever-growing standard is a good way to make women oppress themselves. Like, here's the thing. When, you know, I see... There will never be a female clavicular. Think about it. That's not gonna work socially. That is not gonna work socially. Like, a clavicular only works because he's a man. I'm not saying that there's not the female equivalent in a different way, but in that exact same way, that is impossible in modern society. Like, absolutely not. It is born from completely different things, in my opinion. But people like seeing women not be confident in themselves. Like, I've seen some men compliment... I mean, like that guy that I told you guys about. Like, I've seen men find it attractive when a woman thinks of herself as ugly. even when she's not. Why? Like, I'm not saying you're a bad person if you've thought this, but I am saying, why do you think that? Try to think about it for a second. Why is it that you find that to be attractive? But expressing strengths feels so cocky. Yeah, like, I feel bad expressing anything positive about myself. It shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't. There's nothing wrong with anyone having good self-esteem. It's just when people take it to the point of thinking, yeah, that's different. Like, narcissism, you guys can hear Nina snoring for sure. Did you say that I'm saying it in a funny way? I meant it, bro. I'm sorry. Stop crying. I'm just a guy with a bad self-loathing habit. So am I. I have a really bad self-loathing habit. I don't think clavicular works. Apparently he does. He has a shit. I had no idea who clavicular was, guys. I don't know who a lot of popular streamers are. But clavicular, like, there's a culture that made clavicular possible as a human being. I saw I think it was Joe Foley. I love his videos. He studied philosophy. But clavicular is only possible because of the society that we have, you know? Acting humble avoids being perceived as pretentious. But I am pretentious. Ain't no confident woman gonna think I'm hot. That's not true. You gotta be more confident, boy. Yeah, Nina having the rest of her life. Where is Nina? Chonk. Wait. Chonk. B is my favorite stream. I am. Thank you. I'm watching in 160p. Hello. Hi, P. How are you? It's been a long time. Oh my God, Rank. Hello. How are you? No idea who you're talking about. I'm talking to you, bro. I'm talking to you, bitch. I can't be confident. I skipped right into arrogant and egotistical. I mean, okay. Anyway, as for stop it. Anyways, wait, fuck. Is this right? I might have to add an extra red bead. I'm trying to make this symmetrical. I'm trying to make that football. I mean, I have no idea who Clavicular is. He's a streamer, guys, okay, I might be wrong on who Clavicular is because, like I said, I don't watch his content. I've just watched content about him. Clavicular is a streamer who's a look maxer. Sorry, these words are so funny to me. He's a looks maxer. Apparently he smashed his own bones to achieve... I don't think he actually did that. That's not how human anatomy works. Anyways, yeah, and he already had the anatomy to give him the facial structure that he has. That is all. But anyways, Clavicular makes content about how to become a successful man in terms of being perceived as handsome, successful with women, and monetary value and confidence and whatnot. Honestly, I think he's just very, very obsessive. Not gonna lie, like, I don't want to diagnose him with anything, but when I saw him speaking in an interview, and he's not a dumb kid. Like, I don't know how old he is, but yeah, he seems like almost compulsively obsessed with achieving a sort of like look and being perceived in a very certain way, but he doesn't seem to actually care about it. It's just like an obsession. I don't know. He's very odd. He's very odd. I found him very interesting. Why are we talking about meth heads? Meth heads? That's a word. Wait, fuck. I have to scroll up. Fuck. I want the top. I ain't trying to pipe. What? My condolences, Manny. Clavicular is B's other channel where she look maxes or whatever. Exactly. My girl be like, no, you're cute. Amor, do you see my face? I look like mold from an old bread. That's kind of like me, not gonna lie. Okay, I know the name and I've seen his face multiple times, but I forget immediately every time. You know, have you guys seen American Psycho? And that's such a great way of putting it, Manny. He's one of those people that tries so hard to become something that is perceived as successful in society that he ends up being just like everyone else in his rank. You know, have you seen those pictures of women who were competing for Miss Korea? Where all of them look the same because they all got the same plastic surgeries. So they're all trying to achieve the same beauty standard. I think it's kind of the same thing. Like, you're not doing anything in service to yourself. You're just doing it in service to like a temporary and arbitrary perception in society. I don't know. So it reminds me of American Psycho, where like literally all of the male characters who worked in that company, I forgot the name, they were literally all the same guy. They were all the same guy. And that's kind of the parody in it. So yeah, okay. Reading chit. I'm done with the wings. Now I have to like fold them. He looks Maxer, who streams on Kick and basically does just chatting vlogs things. You know, I think people who watch that kind of content are deeply in need of someone to look up to, and they find someone like him and they think that that's a good role model, but they couldn't be farther away from the truth. You mean I shouldn't hammer my face into the shape I want? Okay, guys, wait, actually, and hi, damn taquito. Like, being dead ass, I just feel like it's responsible for me to say this. Smashing your face is not gonna do anything. The only thing that's gonna change your bone structure is plastic surgery. There's a limit to that too. There is no way of changing the shape of your bones. And like he says that like he actually like broke his bones, but that's not how it works. Like, how can it become symmetrical? Like, there's so many wrong things with that statement. Even doctors have said like that's not how that works. It would heal unevenly. Anyways, whatever. I honestly wish I had the confidence to talk to a cute girl. Work on your confidence for yourself. Oh wait, actually, this is really good. A good opportunity to side off onto this. You know, this is where a lot of these content creators fail. They tell you that you must gain confidence so you can get the girl, get the car, and have all the men be jealous of you. But what if you achieve those looks and suddenly another guy is better than you are? Or the trend has already passed and looking like clavicular isn't the beauty standard anymore. Work on your confidence for yourself. Just be yourself. No pun intended. That's the only way to do it. And it takes time and way more effort. And that's the thing. That's not clickbaity content. That's why content like clavicular works. Because it makes it look like, fuck, maybe if I do that, I can get the girls too. No. He got the girls because he's this fucking dumb, well, smart but dumb person who knows how to get attention on the internet. It looks a certain way. That's all it is. That's all it is. Can I smash my nose into me? I used to try to do that, actually. Clavicular is 19? He's 19? I'm gonna put my head in a hydraulic press to get it into the dense shape I want. Great idea. I feel like he does have extreme body dysmorphia. I feel like a lot of young men have body dysmorphia, but we only talk about body dysmorphia as it pertains to women. Bone smashing my skull into a cone. Who's Nick Fuentes? Wait, Nick Fuentes? That sounds really familiar. I'm usually disappointed with myself. That's why. Me too. If not, look, Maxine, what are we even doing? I am American Psycho. Patrick Bateman is my... I'm not gonna lie, he's just like me for real. That movie's hilarious, only if you understand. Apparently when that movie came out, people didn't understand that it was a parody. But I remember watching it with one of my friends, and we were laughing our ass offs because we knew people exactly like the guys in that movie, and we were just laughing so much. He has a great facial genetics, and Bates weaves into thinking that they will get good looking and mog people on the streets by breaking their jaws. Guys, choose better role models. Honestly, look, I don't want to shame people for... I'm very privileged in the sense that I got access to education, but not gonna lie, sometimes... Did this break? Okay, no, I didn't. Sometimes I see the shit that people watch online and I'm like, oh my fucking god. You are setting yourself up for failure, my son. Streamer Nomil has the most beautiful eyes today. I'm not sure who that is. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's card. I love that scene. No, uniqueness. Uniqueness is the most bonita. Exactly. I love that scene. Everyone is so bonita. Exactly. Everyone's the most bonita here. Those influencers are usually say some good stuff here and there in case someone criticizes them for 99% of other... No, because people will make like those hopecore edits where they're saying something like that actually is reasonable, but they're just regurgitating crap that the Stoics have been saying for hundreds of years. And honestly, like I said, good, love the Stoics, but like don't perpetuate harmful views on the internet. Like, if you're a person with a platform, you should be somewhat responsible for what you say. Obviously, you can't control everything that your audience does, but I think it is extremely irresponsible to tell people, hey, yeah, I took a hammer and I smashed my face with it to get my bones into a certain place. There are kids watching your channel, sir. If I hammer my head enough, will it make it symmetrical? Yeah, sure. Give me a pic of your wall. I'm trying to make... Te lo envío después de stream. What? B, stop telling me bad things. I want to look smacked. I feel bad for the guys that can't talk to women. However, even though I date women easy enough, finding a woman that would want to be with me and not what I have can do... Okay. Guys. I am going to be very honest. Okay? So listen up. You reap what you sow. Therefore, if you are putting an image out there of the guy with the nice car who does lifting the muscles, you're gonna get the girl who only cares about that. That's the truth. If that's the version of yourself that you're putting out there, you're gonna get the female equivalent of that. Now, if you put the version out there of the guy who is kind, who is caring, and he doesn't do it just to get a woman. He does it because he just is a kind person. Then shit, you might find another kind person. But I have some bad news for y'all. Kind people, genuine people are harder to come by because they make way less noise. And that's something I've had to accept myself. Like, I've always been the kind of person who gets taken advantage of very easily, unfortunately. I've always found myself in situations where my friends try to take advantage of me, or try to bully me, or whatever it is. And I kept asking myself, why is it that this happens? And it's because shitty people smell out. They sniff out those kind people because they know that they're easy to latch onto. But you cannot let that distort your reality and make you into a cruel person or a superficial person. That's not the answer. The answer is to have boundaries. That is the answer. Shitty people hate people with boundaries. I had to cut someone off from my life last year. I've spoken about it a little bit. And it was really painful because I did have good memories. But this person had no good intentions for me. And they got really fucking pissed when I put boundaries. That tells you a lot about a person. A good person is not going to get mad at you for you being your own person. So, yeah, that's just my advice to you guys. Just remember that what you put out there is what people are going to get. Being a kind person can get bad people to want to latch onto you. But that doesn't mean that all men bad or all women bad. Stop thinking that stupid shit, okay? Like, people are not that fucking simple. And I hate seeing people on the internet be like, all women bad, pee, 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 pee. All men bad, pee, 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 pee. That's just you, bro. Sorry. That's just you. and your perspective and how you internalize things. Be better. And I'm also saying this to myself. I've fallen into this. I'm not absolving myself from this mindset, okay? Anyways, I hope that advice resonates with people. I know people are going to get mad at me no matter what I say with that, but anyways. I don't think a motorcycle crash... He got in a motorcycle crash? Don't talk to cute girls. Talk to the rest of us. Fee is telling us not to smash our faces so she can mog us. Oh yeah, I smashed my face, guys. I'm kind of... Wait, what's the word that people... chopped. I'm shocked. I've been thinking about watching Nip Tuck. You know, I started watching it, and I didn't finish it. But I was too young to watch it, so maybe I think I was like 11. I was definitely too young to watch it. B's equivalent is sun cancer maxing. No sun cancer maxing. Oh no, damn taquito. I'm sorry your message got autobotted. I'm still gonna read it when I get there. Nick Fuentes said that the mustache man... What? The fuck? Nick Fuentes is an alt-right? I'm sorry, but his name is Nick Fuentes. Am I mistaken? Is he not Latino? I know there's white Latino. Is he? I know there's white Hispanic people. I know that. But there's a certain crowd of people who do not count white Latinos as white. We do have a better... We're watching you right... Oh, thank you, Crying Man. That's very nice. I take that very seriously when people tell me I'm their role model. Like, I don't ever want to do anything to disappoint you guys. I don't act the way I act to impress anyone. I want to be a good person genuinely in or out of stream. I'm not going to put on an act just for you guys. I'm going to live and breathe the way I am. I think social media has worsened body dysmorphia for both. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure there is a certain dissonance seeing your face through a filter versus a mirror. For me, streaming has been something that has made me more self-conscious about myself. Like, I'm constantly looking at myself in the monitor, and I start to notice more things about myself. And, yeah, that can do something to your psyche. Well, time for class. Bye-bye, Lord Chat Room. Y'all, wait, you're going to class. Oh, good luck, Crying Man. I have to keep absorbing that and other male role model gurus on YouTube. I hate Hopecore. When things get better, just trust me. Yeah, I hate that too. I'm trying to get her to cosplay Tartan. Wait, what? What? ¿Qué? 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 No me digas. Wait, sorry. Anyways, I'm all ears. I love lifting my muscles. Lifting cars and driving muscles. Hell yeah. I'm going to pretend to be rich and get a rich GF. Thanks, V. Beautiful. Stop. I had a girl like that. But it didn't work out because I am antisocial and ace. We got an ace crowd in here. Hell yeah. Oh, we hit the therapy part of the stream. I'm catching up with chat. Fuck. That was said a while ago. If you don't flaunt the cheese, you're gonna... If you only flaunt the cheese, you're gonna get rats. Ooh, I like that, Tyler. Period. It's the same with women. Like, there's nothing wrong with showing your tatas. Like, you know, my tatas look really good today. But if I'm the type of streamer, and again, I'm not saying that there's something wrong with showing off your tatas, okay? Okay. Also, there's nothing wrong with getting a nice car or any of that. That's not what I'm trying to imply here. But I'm saying that if I were a straight woman, and if I were to be like, I want a guy to like me, let me show my tatas. You're only gonna attract guys who care about tatas. It's the same thing. Guys, think! That's what I was gonna say. I try to be the best I can, and if I can be honest, it feels lonely. Of course it feels lonely. It gets you much less attention, but I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do. So at the end of the day, if you tend to your garden, eventually you will attract butterflies. But even if it takes a long time for you to attract butterflies, even if you don't ever get to attract butterflies, at least you have a beautiful garden. Same applies. And that's that. Okay, wait, reading chat. He really gets upsetty when you ask him about his Mexican father. Me? Oh, Nick Fuentes. He's Mexican? He's Mexican and he's saying that stupid shit. Are you kidding me? I'm going to say, oh, of course. Good night, Rafa. He's Mexican? Seriously? If I flaunt the cheese, I'm gonna get Jane Doe valid then. If I were a straight woman. I'm not gay. I'm not the Tata guy. You are the Tata guy. Think, what's that? But everyone likes tatas, just like every human. I mean, there's something wrong with showing your tatas or liking tatas. But if the only reason you like someone is because of tatas, then maybe get someone who only cares about people liking their tatas. He doesn't say that stuff, actually. Nick, who the fuck? I don't know who he is. I've never watched his content, so don't make me, like, don't, if I say something, if I say misinformation by accident, I do apologize. But like I said, I don't know who Nick Fuentes is. I don't watch that sort of content. I mean, the only alt-right person I knew online was, oh my god, what's his name? There was more than one that I knew. Jeremy. Oh god, what's his name? I forgot his name. And there was that other guy. That guy who was in... I forgot. B? What? Herma. IDK. I only like people if they have right brain convolutions. Me too. Welcome back, Mufflin. Welcome back. Who's Germa? Who's Germa? Wait. Is that an alt-right person? Germa? I don't know who he is. I don't know. Wait, I've seen him before. But I don't know who. I've never watched his content. No, but wait, what's his name? There's this other guy. But I think he got banned on YouTube. And he would go on debates with people about, like, white people being superior. And it was crazy. It was crazy to see that there's still people in the modern era who think like that. Was Charlie Kirk actually a YT supremacist? Like, I know that a lot of people conflate everything. I do think he was racist, but, like, was he actually? I don't know. I'm not informed enough on him to make a... But not debating much these days. Honestly, he did say some crazy shit, Charlie Kirk. Like, I was watching some of it. I had seen some of his debates before he died. But there were some things that he said where I was like... I have to first to get their MRI if they want my friend an MRI. Should I pull for Sitlali? If you have a Notlun team or if you have Lowen, yes. She's very good for freeze teams and for res shred. Sancho's in my room. I would say no, but I didn't watch that much Charlie Kirk shit. Oh my god. Had the unfortunate opportunity to see one of his, like, debates, and oh my god. He literally called someone a slur to their face when he got angry, and I was like, and people are saying he wasn't racist. Like, that's crazy shit. I don't know. Anyways, I knew him when he got kirked. Wait, you didn't know who he was before? What's one of those things? Wait, what? Some messages sound so insane when the context is long past. Anyways. There's too many messages being sent right now, and I'm getting confused. Fuck. I messed it up. I want to fix the hook part area. Okay, let's try to fix it. Okay. Did I fix it? No, I didn't. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm concentrating. What are you making? I'm still in the process of making it, so it looks lopsided right now, but it's like a damselfly. I made this firefly the other day on stream. It's a dragonfly, not a firefly, sorry. I I've heard his name, but I didn't actually know him before the memes are. But the memes are good. I had the unfortunate, like, I saw one of his debates on like abortion, and he said some crazy shit, guys. Like, he said some absolute, like, look, I am pro-choice, but I understand why some people are a bit reluctant about abortion. I can understand where the thought process comes from. But to say such things about people who are, especially, like, children who are, like, what the fuck? Like, it's comically evil. Not even comically evil, it's just evil. Like, how the fuck does someone believe that shit in the modern era? Anyways, they're not pro-life, they're pro-birth. Yep, exactly. I somehow thought he was related to Star. I mean, Captain Kirk. What a dishonor to Captain Kirk. Anyways. But yeah. Like I said, I understand why people have their feelings towards abortions, but that's the thing. Like, no one's. Oh, fuck. No. Okay. I almost messed up. It almost became loose. It almost became loosey-goosey, and that would have been really bad. And I don't want it to become loosey-goosey after I've spent 2 hours on it. That would really suck. Okay. Yeah. And then... Oh yeah, we're starting to get somewhere, baby. Let's go! What Charlie said about his daughter getting R-worded on his... Yeah, no, like, honestly, like, it's that bad, guys. If you haven't seen it, like, it's that bad. He literally... Like, I'm not exaggerating about what he said. He said something actually horrific. Like, horrifying, disgusting that anyone believes something that appalling. I can't believe that someone would say something like that about their own... Crazy. But anyways, yeah. Bad people on the internet, and I don't want to be one of them. I don't know, I was even thinking about this earlier because I was talking to Ivany. I bet this is gonna summon him. I was talking to Ivany about, like, what I would want and not want if I become, like, a big streamer. Like, I don't think I would be happy being a Speed or an Emerald. And I'm not saying that, like, Speed is a bad person or anyone. Like, that's not what I'm implying with this. But you have to sacrifice so much of your true self and what you actually want for your platform if you want to be successful. Like, I know that my method of streaming and of content creation is not what gets the most views, but it is authentically me. And I know that puts me in a very lonely position, and I know that puts me in a position where I'm less likely to make a living, but I love what I do, you know? Okay, reading chat. I would love to debate about this because I have mixed feelings about abortion, but these cases are, of course, straightforward. Like, why the fuck would you subject children to that? And other cases, of course. I'm not pro-abortion. I am pro-choice. I think people conflate the two. There are definitely people out there who are pro-abortion. I think there should be, like, an approach to abortion akin to harm reduction. I think people should have access to condoms, sex education, contraceptives. I think all contraceptives should be free. All of them. The best way to prevent this problem in the first place. Just make it accessible. Make it over the counter. Some contraceptives, not all of them, but yeah. And very cheap. What did he say? I don't want to repeat it. But basically, it was a debate about abortion, and they were talking about a real case about a 10-year-old who got pregnant, and her state denied her getting an abortion, and she died giving birth because she was a 10-year-old. And yeah, I don't want to keep going. It's really bad. Someone's a shitty debater when their recourse is slurs. Debating with a bunch of young and dumb college students as a person how old was he? Like, in his early 30s? Like, bro. Of course you're gonna get people who don't, I don't know. Horrific, horrible, terrific, terrible is sounding English. That also confused me. Like, terrific is a good thing and horrific is a bad thing. Like, yeah, that also confused me. Abstinent is as free as it gets. Yeah, abstinent is great, but most people are not gonna be abstinent. The other day, it wasn't the doctor, it was one of the nurses. Like, obviously they have to ask, are you sexually active? And I was like, no. Not even casually? No. And what about no? Why is it so hard to believe? God damn. Yes, I agree. There are plenty of alternatives to unprotected sex. Like, I get it. I get that people don't want to wear condoms. But honestly, everyone should wear condoms. I think everyone should wear condoms. Unless you're, condoms are the best contraceptive. They don't subject the female body into the horrors. I do think, like, this debate is really skewed because the weight ends up on women's shoulders. Men are not the one, and I'm sorry, I do have to, like, take it there. Men are not the ones taking contraceptive pills. Men are not the ones getting contraceptive shots. Men are not the ones, like, getting their tubes tied. I mean, anyway, I think men can get their tubes tied, but women are more often. Like, vasectomies for men, I forgot the name for women. Vasectomies are reversible. But if women were to do that, it's not as reversible. So yeah, it's a very complicated topic. But 90% of the time, the weight of a contraceptive falls on a woman. And then we have condoms. In that case, the weight falls on the man because he's the one putting the condom on. And there's a lot of men who pressure women into, like, hey, I don't like how it feels with a condom on, so I don't want to wear a condom. So can you take birth control? That is such a selfish, man-baby, stupid fucking shit thing to do. Birth control raises your chances of getting cervical cancer. Birth control puts your body through the fucking ringer. Like, it does so many things to you just because you don't like the feel of a condom. Are you kidding me? That's so selfish. So selfish. Sorry, I had to, like... because I know so many girls that start taking birth control or to put an IUD because of this, and it's like... frustrating. Dude was the equivalent of smurfing on stream. Hookup culture is too powerful. Yeah, I don't like hookup culture. Casually, no, I'm competitively active. Keep doing it. Keep doing abortions. Yeah. Oh my god, Frixie Palette! Frixie Frowlet, hello! How are you? It's been a while! Yeah, I agree. I just don't like the idea. Well, make unprotected sex every time. Stop it! And keep doing it. No, I don't like that idea. Unprotected sex is dangerous. But the weight always falls on the woman. Even on the discussion of abortion, a lot of the time, this is not a question of... It takes two to tango. It takes two people to have sex. We always put the weight on the woman, you know? Someone's going at it. If you're not planning to have children, you should do it, period. Condoms aren't only to prevent pregnancy, but also... No, honestly, if you're doing it casually, wear a fucking condom. You're gonna get an STD. The only method of birth control that prevents STDs and STIs are condoms. I just don't understand how people put their penis somewhere where they can... Like, okay, I get it. Men are desperate, but, like... Oh my god. You're gonna get an itchy pee-pee.
Mexico is gonna lose against South Korea.
Okay. Oh my god. He's gonna send something else. If you're not, wait, I already read this. I chopped the entire shaft off. Who needs it? Hello, Lenny. Hello. There's a pretty funny post I remember. If men could get pregnant, birth control and morning after pills would be sold at gas stations for pennies and come in flavors like blueberry pie. No, that's actually true. Like, oh my god. There was this one time, like, I knew this girl. And she was very young. I'm not going to disclose how old she was, but she was a minor. And I had no idea she was sexually active. But turns out she was. And she had a pregnancy scare. And honestly, it was so hard for her to get, like, morning after pills. And those are not even good for your body. Stop it! Oh my god! This is so annoying! Hi, Illuminate! Dina Ringo. Hi, love. It's been a while. I've been so busy and overwhelmed. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everything's doing well for you and things get better. Exactly. Why not just wear a condom? Isn't that fucking hard? I'm leaving this time for you. I'll bye. Just wear a goddamn condom. Just wear a goddamn condom. Just wear a goddamn. I get it. It doesn't feel the same. I don't care. Just wear the goddamn condom. It takes two to tango. I'm not saying this is men's fault. I'm saying this is two people to do this. It takes two to tango, okay? Hi, Ishmanga. I went to something the Belguero me. Because, I've never been to it. No sé cuál fuiste. But I hope you had fun. Cozy chat and the topic is sex. We started talking about poop at the beginning of the stream. Can you, Sancho, let's see. He's in my room taking a nappy. Can you use your aura to get rid of my sore hand? Sending car. Oh no. Here you go. Ba-da-ba-ba. There we go. Okay, I caught up with the chat. Finally. I still have your stuff, Frixie Frowlet. I don't know why I read your username as Frixie Frowlet. But I really do. Frixie Frowlet. I don't know if anyone else has read it that way. Anyways. Actually, some doctors recommend wearing 2 condoms. That's actually not inaccurate. Some doctors recommend, like, the safest. If you want no chance of pregnancy, 2 condoms. I've scolded so many of my friends when they tell me, oh, I'm not on birth control, he just pulls out. Must I explain? Mini golf? Nice! Why not 3? Just keep adding. Condom maxing. I don't read it that way. I use the app. Me? What? Reddit? Why are we talking about Reddit? What did I join? Safe sex stream? I don't... Okay, yes, I'm asexual. And I know there's some people probably doing like, I don't want to do that. I know there's people rolling their eyes at everything I'm saying or just leaving the stream altogether. But I'm literally right. I'm just saying what the doctors recommend. Sorry. I get it. Sex feels good. But you know what feels better? Not having the responsibility of a child that you can't take care of. How about that? Ew, sex. Wait, that reminds me of a coworker. When I worked at Sephora, he was hilarious. Like, I remember he kept flirting with me. And one day I just told him, like, dude, I'm asexual. And he was like, oh, you're asexual? Oh, so am I. Sex? Yuck. And every time he talked to me, he was like, yesterday I had sex. It was disgusting. He was kind of funny, not gonna lie. It is discouraged to use two at the same time because the friction can make it worse. And what I've seen, I don't know, I'm not super educated on this, but I've seen some doctors recommend 2 condoms. But I surmise they are referring to a specific kind of condom. I've also seen doctors like recommend, even if a girl is on birth control, like still wear condoms to prevent STDs. Sex maxing, no condoms. Sex in the Big 26 is crazy. I kind of want to, I'm not going to ask this. I'm going to do a data science project, and it's going to be anonymous, but I am curious, like, how many people here are actually sexually active? And my theory is not many. It's okay, me neither. There's nothing bad about that. But Gen Z is a very sexually inactive generation. My cousin had a theory that due to his monster consumption, he was infertile and never... Wasn't there a study that energy drinks can actually harm sperm count? But maybe that was a hoax. B, I have a question. What is your question? Is this going to be combined with a poop survey? Yes. Sexually active? Nah, I just lay there. Maybe you can get some correlation. Yeah, the more you poop... Wait, do you think constipated people have more sex or don't have a lot of sex? I'd say it probably depends, right? And I can make like really cool graphs. I don't have Tableau, but I do have Python. Love Python. And I have Matplotlib. Hypothesis. I'd love to meet people outside of work to be sexually active. I don't know. Some people, you know, something I learned is that everyone has sex with each other in real life. It's really crazy. People have sex. I thought that was something people only did in the movies. Okay. Like, I know people have sex logically, but did it not also give you whiplash when you realize that people just be having sex with coworkers and shit? Like, isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy. He's married now and had to pay a lot of money for artificial insemination. Wait, really? More sex, better digestion. More bowel movement, better poop. Wow, 10 out of 10. Yeah, exactly. Blood clot condom waxing. If you can format your graphs or publish in a scientific journal. It'd be difficult to get them published in a scientific journal, but I can publish them to you guys, and I can publish how I made them on GitHub. I'm a teacher. I'm planning to prank my students at the end of the school year by pretending to be a transfer student. I don't know what a Latino Spanish accent in English looks like. I'm already a Latino person with low-key a Spanish accent in English, right? I don't know. You can talk like this, but this kind of racist. I think it's statistically proven Gen Z has way less sex, and which means lower birth rates. This is one of the reasons future companies try to function with less and less employees. Yeah, late-stage capitalism. Honestly, having a kid is excessively expensive these days. Like, I've met a lot of people, and even myself, like, I would love to have kids one day, but it's literally not realistic for me. Financially speaking, I can't. Like, the logistics are not the same as they were for people my age 50 years ago, you know? Sexercise, great high impact interval training workout. You admit it's racist. No, I'm not racist. I'm Puerto Rican. I've said this many times. God. How many times do I need to repeat these things to you guys for you guys to understand? Jesus Christ. Anyways, I'm gonna have to, like, cut these off. I wanted to turn them into legs, but I didn't like how they were turning out. About safety, everyone, wear a mask, sanding fiberglass. Were you not wearing personal protective equipment while you were sanding fiberglass? You have been scolded. Please do. That's actually, like, legitimately bad for you and dangerous. Repeat what? If I have a kid this leans, I can't play Genshin and ZZZ anymore. I can't play God. If I have a kid, I'm still gonna play my Genshin. I'm still gonna play Genshin. Genshin's a part of my life. Just because you have kids doesn't mean you can't have hobbies. Do you wish to have your own child or be able to raise a child? I don't.
Trustworthy Tyler here. Just letting you know, B is going to start streaming on Kick.
No,
Follow
I'm
there
not.
to get their
No,
real
I'm not.
takes.
No, I'm not. If I get banned from Twitch, it's over. It's over, guys. See ya. No, I promise I'll still be in touch with all of you guys. This community means way too much for me to just be like, see ya. But yeah, no, fuck Kick. I'm not gonna stream over there. I feel like I'm setting myself up to have weird people in my streams. I'll carry your baby to term for you. Thank you! No, ma'am. I was in the zone while blasting this little baby. No! Please wear personal protective equipment! Is your kid gonna be named after No! I still think about what baby names I like. Not baby names, a human name. They're not gonna be a baby forever. Okay, because you can still adopt a child, and that would still be an option. Okay. I've thought about reciprocal IVF. I don't want to be a mother. I want to be a parent. And there's many reasons as to why I feel that way, but it's very complicated and hard to put into words. Maybe someday I'll put them into words properly. Anyways, on that note, I unfortunately don't think that's an option for me either. Which is, yeah. Nah, I don't want to start crying. But I want to adopt. I love the idea of adoption, so why not? I've always wanted to adopt, but I just kind of also wondered what my own kid would look like, you know? But that's not possible for me. I once interned in a place that made prosthesis and orthosis. We had a maintenance guy come clean the thing that absorbs all the dust from sanding. They sanded plastic and fiberglass. Mance was warned to use protective gear. He blew the blower in the chute and was covered with You know that can actually give you, like, lung cancer for real. Fine, I'll be your surrogate. Thank you! Thank you so much. Like, I've actually really have thought about reciprocal IVF, but I don't know who would want to be the mother of my child. You know? But I have thought about it very deeply, and I did think about, like, sorry, maybe this is TMI to some people, but I don't mind saying this publicly. Like, I was looking into, like, freezing my eggs, but adoption is pretty expensive. Yup. That's the other thing. Like, I don't even know when it would be plausible for me to do any of this, which really sucks. I don't know. What the fuck? Ivany? What happened to Ivany? My work offers surrogate assistant, which is, oh wait, that's cool. I mean, I wouldn't like to get, like, a stranger to be my surrogate. I don't know, there's, like, ethical implications of that I can't unthink. So I don't want to do that. Oh, you mean Ivany getting pregnant? Hello, Andreas Grot. Hello. But yeah, I wish adoption were, like, not super expensive because, like, hello, kids need their parents. It's kind of crazy how expensive it is and how hard they make it. And it depends on the state, but they make it harder on LGBT couples in some states or single parents. I actually have lots of friends who are adopted, and I don't know, whenever I hear their stories, like, I start, like, crying. Not because, like, oh, you're adopted, that's so sad, but more so in, like, I think it's a beautiful thing for a parent to raise a non-biological child. Like, that is, oh, fuck, I stabbed myself. That is so lovely. I don't know. It was inferring that Ivany can be a surrogate? Hell yeah. I like that only thing I do is to call you two and then just lurk. Sorry, no, this stream is Lurkers friendly. I added a lurk command and no one has used it. I'm gonna use it for you on your behalf. See? Oh, the user thing is not working. Fuck, I have to fix that. Wait, I think I know what it is. I think it's because I didn't put a space between the exclamation point and the... Wait, I'm gonna try that. Since I'm live, it's a good opportunity to to try it. Custom commands. Okay, there we go. Let's save. Okay, let's try again. Lurk. Fuck! Why isn't it working? Fuck! Wait, maybe it's because I'm the streamer. Can someone try? Maybe not. Fuck! Why isn't it working? It works with other commands. I also have an unlurk command. Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that later. Digs into being a deal. Wait, reading chat. I like that. Wait, I read this. Fuck. I think there are too many lonely kids in the world for me to have my own kids. I would rather. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of a selfish want of me to want to have my own kids. You know, it's kind of selfish. But I'm gonna adopt anyway. I hope. I don't know. I don't think it'll be possible. Maybe not in this lifetime. But maybe. It's kind of complicated. I can't. It's a long story, but I hope I can. I really want kids. And I don't know, the more I think about my life, the more I want a family. Reading chat. Hey B, I miss being here so much. I was gonna join today, but then I got more sick. Then I haven't. Oh no, you're sick. No worries. Please take care of yourself first. Do you have GitHub? I do, but it's attached to my birth name, so I'm gonna make a different account for any new projects I make. Because it's attached to because it was the one I would use in college. Because I needed to have a GitHub for some of my classes. It's not selfish, it's natural. I wouldn't say it's natural. Plenty of people naturally don't want to have kids. It's just it's just an individualized thing, you know? It will be possible. I hope so. Nothing selfish about wanting to have biological children. It feels selfish in this day and age to me. I feel selfish for wanting it, you know? I feel selfish for wanting it. Sorry for talking about something so vulnerable. Holy shit. But yeah, it is something I think about at least once a week. And there was a point where it was really bad and I would start like crying about it whenever I saw like a mom and a dad. No, like there was this one time I really lost it and I started like sobbing in the bathroom because I saw like this dad who was just texting on his phone and fucking scrolling, and he had such a beautiful wife. Like, oh my god, she was gorgeous, and they had the cutest kid together, and you could just see how much she loved her kid. And her kid was drawing, and he was the cutest thing ever. And her mom was so excited about her kid, and the dad was not present. And I don't know, like, having kids is such an ephemeral experience. Like, that experience of seeing your kid just being a kid is gonna be gone one day, and you were there texting for it. You have a beautiful wife right there who's being a wonderful mother, and you're just texting it away, rolling your eyes. Like, oh my god, I was so annoyed at that guy, because here's the thing, like, I was at a restaurant, and they were sitting right behind me, and the kid, I don't know, I actually, kids really like me. I don't know why, but when I'm outside, a lot of kids approach me. I don't know, maybe I have like an aura or something, but a lot of kids tend to approach me. And I was sitting right behind them, and the kid walked up to me, and he was like, look at what I made, and he was so excited. And like the mom was like, oh, I'm sorry, and I was like, no, let him show me everything. I'm gonna see it all. And I don't know, like the dad was so irritated at the interaction, and I was just like, I don't know, I wish I were him. And he's not even there to experience that, and it kind of made me cry in the bathroom later. It's weird. Yeah, estomacal. I was in so much fucking pain, but now I'm just more como en malestar. I was afraid I'd have to go to the hospital because the pain was. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You can change your. Oh wait, you can change your username. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. Now I gotta see if I remember the password. The amount of unsafe things you've done, you scream like an older sister. I don't think I will see the age of 24. Please stay safe. Don't be reckless. I feel like being selfish is not. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes being selfish is not a bad thing. But I have this thing where if I consider myself in any way, I feel guilty. It's sad knowing I will never have kids sometimes. Yeah, I get really sad thinking about that too. You saw Love is in the Air. Da, 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 da. I didn't know you'd like to adopt. Sería una mamá super cariñosa and fun. Thank you. The kids like on TV, they really do actually. B, look at the art channel. Why do parents hate fun and whimsy? No, really, like that. Honestly, I was thinking about that later. Like, that kid is gonna remember those things. You'll probably have memories like that of an adult, like, not being excited with you when you were a kid. I feel like we all have memories like that. I don't know, and those things stick with you. You remember those people. Maybe the father would say, there's a time and place to do that. Not when you're enjoying breakfast at a nice restaurant with your kid. Oh, thank you for following, Seven. Hello, Sunshine. Can't have fun if you don't do it with something reckless. Don't be reckless. What the dog doing? The dog is just hanging out. Okay, wait. She wants me to grab the baby. The baby hath been grabbed. Wait. You're redeeming a bunch of Taru stuff, and those things are only when Taru's on screen. Here you go. There's Taru. But if Taru's not on the screen, it's not gonna work. But welcome. Ooh. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, baby. That's all it takes. She's the cutest and the most beautiful. Does Nina know she gives IQ points? Yes. Sancho's in my room. I think he's asleep. Sancho! How dare they? Yeah, banned. I just wanted to use my point. She is beautiful. Actually, she's a very pretty dog. Yeah, I hear Sancho. Nina still has beef with the chair. Yes, that's why she's so tired, because she was barking at the chair the whole entire afternoon. Wait, I'm gonna... Oh, Sancho's there. I need to fix my tits. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And wait, I kind of have a wedgie. Wait, I'm gonna have to, like, go out of the camera for this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay, Sancho, happy birthday. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I forgot. It was an accident. Speaking of tits, Saber never came back. You're right. Saber never came back. Saber used to DM me on the Ko-fi, too. I remember he told me he was busy because he's in a band. And my streams coincide with his band schedule, so maybe he didn't forget about me. But I remember he would count the tits. Wait. Art. What the fuck? Did you commission Illuminate? This is so goated. Look at Hatsune Miku Reze. Holy goated. Oh my god. This is so cute. Wait, I want to see so cute. Speed. Is there a gif of the so cute? Aw? So cute. I love that meme so much. So cute. Whoa. Illuminate is so good at drawing. Like, it's actually crazy. I wish I could become half as good as Illuminate is. I look up to Illuminate's artistic abilities a lot. And I'm glad that I'm seeing people in the community support his artistic endeavors. I think that's very important. We should all support each other. We should all be a happy family together and support each other's dreams. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm annoying. Yes, when Tyler posted his, I sent him a DM. Wait, that fast? God damn. I'm glad you're feeling inspired, Illuminate. I struggled with that a little while, and I mean it when I say this. This community has helped me get over the fear of never having a family of my own. I just want to help people and be at peace. I may not have a family of my own, but I have meaningful relationships with the people I care about. I have my faith, and that's all. Honestly, I still get sad about it sometimes, but having community, because I think it's not healthy for people to only look for that sense of fulfillment from having a kid. Like, you should have many things being your foundation. Of course, if you have your own kid, like, but you should forge meaningful connections with other people. All we have in life is the connections that we make along the way. So make sure that they're worthwhile. Yo, Manny Boy's a fucking shark? Yeah, Manny Boy is a shark. Manny Boy is a shark. Yeah, I take up half the stream like the Avatar. Like Nina. My dad really did not like... I told him. Someone in my chat said that Nina takes up the whole screen. And that the stream becomes lopsided because of her weight, and he didn't like it. I'm not gonna get a Buzz haircut. Comment, Illuminate, win. Bros 2000. No, honestly, yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad that we all agree that Illuminate's very talented. We should all support each other. Anyways. Still struggling on how to do color. No, honestly, you're doing great. You're doing so fucking amazingly. My profile picture on WhatsApp is the commission. I asked of you. I just love it so much. Anyways, yeah, on having a family, like I said, I still get sad. And maybe someday I will. I don't want to doom myself. The current B can't have a family, but maybe I do have a family. But starting a family is what I mean. The current B cannot start a family, but that doesn't mean that future B maybe can't. And even if future B doesn't get to start a family, that doesn't mean that future B cannot be happy. Future B can be happy with or without starting a family. Yeah. Nina's just big boned. Exactly. Illuminate's art style is so cool. No, it really is. The amount of aura you could get if you get a buzz cut or a Leon Kennedy cosplay. There it is. You can already have a family, though. It's US. You're funny. You're gonna make me cry. Thanks a lot. No, for real. We really do mean it. Tyler, I feel pretty similar about this community. I mentioned several times that I don't have a relationship to my family because reasons, but the relationships I have are very important to me and mean more than I can verbalize. I suck at expressing how much you guys mean to me, but I just hope we can all heal together. I think we're all hurt people here. We all have our traumas. A lot of us are depressed here too, but we don't have to be alone. Life is Life is a lonely journey, but we can make it better for each other. I hope Illuminate joins my first stream. I have plans and whatnot. Ho. Damn, I tried to put Reze on my PFP and it said it was too powerful. Amazing. It is too powerful. It is. Sancho left. Sancho really doesn't like it when I stream. He was only on the stream when I was playing Genshin, but I think it was because he didn't realize I was streaming. But he really... I need you guys to understand, even when I'm working on my computer... Even when I'm working on my computer, Sancho's always next to me. But as soon as I hit go live, he leaves. He does not like it. Does he not like it when you stream, or does he not like us? Maybe it's you guys. Maybe... Oh! Cho? Cho-cho? Cho-cho. 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 Oh, he liked that. He likes that. I'm not racist. I'm Puerto Rican. Anyways. Thursday at 4. Next Thursday? Obviously, today's Thursday. I am not going to be home, but I will be there. I think I don't know if I'm going to stream that day. It might be complicated. Did I announce that stream already? Maybe. I don't know. Sancho, maybe he knows when the camera is on. Sancho, no, this Thursday, B. Today's Thursday! Para de hacerme bullying. Anyways. Yeah. He is gonna stream in -5 hours. Yeah, Tyler can do that. Tyler's that type of guy who can do that. I bet he's saying like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm the type of guy who can do that? You just are. I don't make the rules. That's not gay! Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing? I am doing better. I'm better than I was before just because of the good news I got yesterday. So, yay! Really? I thought it was Phantom who could do that type of stuff. Phantom and Tyler kind of influence each other a lot. I ship Tantum. Is it Tantum? Is that their ship name? What's their ship name, guys? But it's cute. It's cute. I think it's cute. He's been streaming for 5 hours. Oh. Tyler is streaming your stream, actually. Oh, he is? Hey, yo. Remember to change. Oh, I do need to get an oil change, actually. Like an actual. I'll try to be there. I will be there. Redacted? What? Redacted? Whoa, what are you guys saying? What do you want to say? I'm a femboy? I'm a femboy? Thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly, that's my ideal gender. It's femboy. I don't want to be a girl, but I also don't want to be like, oh, macho man. I want to be like wise, academic looking, but still a little bit like. I need an oil change as well. It's been weeks since messaging. I don't drive my car a lot, so I like that. I like that. I don't drive my car a lot, so it's fine. It's not urgent, but I need to get it. I need to get it. You look like Terry Crews. Not gonna lie. We want to be an academic twink. You're describing Kaveh from Genshin Impact. Yeah. I'm not cosplaying as Stormful. I'm not. You know, I've been, like, kind of low-key uninterested in most cosplay lately. I love cosplay, don't get me wrong, and I'm not gonna quit it, but lately, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, so put off but by many of my experiences as of late. You have the hair and all. Se me olvidó. Cabrón, come! Sancho half face scares me. Sancho, your half face scares Illuminate. Happy birthday. Yes. Oh my god, hello! Hello. But if you're streaming that day, just let me know. I'm not gonna compete or self-advertise. I want to show respect to the ring set. No, but like, you know, no. I don't see it like that at all, Tyler. Don't worry. I think I am streaming that day. I might have put it on my Twitch schedule already. Actually, I can check that right now on my Twitch channel. I don't need to wait to end the stream. Wait, let me. And I want to be able to support your stream. I'm still going to show up to your stream. Mine's much later. Yeah, Thursday. I've started the same time as today. But I can start it an hour later if you want. It starts at 7. I don't know how long you're going to be streaming for, though. Something new happened? mean, with me? I'm getting surgery! There's too many games. I can't leave my room until the 29th. You have a schedule? Where do I see that? On the my Twitch channel. You go to my I think Pulcinella is a fae. But anyways, before I got rudely interrupted, I'm getting surgery. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm so happy, actually. I should just tell you guys what it is because I feel like people are either thinking I'm gonna die or that I'm gonna get plastic surgery. It's neither. If I'm getting plastic surgery, I would just tell you guys, like, hey, I don't have the money to do that. What makes you think I'm gonna get plastic surgery? You are so funny. You are so funny. No, it's not knee surgery. It's not knee surgery. There's something recently happening that made oh! It's been many things. But I think I've just been less and less and less interested. I still want to cosplay many characters that I love. I'm just uninterested in the idea of making cosplay content. Well, it puts the schedule in my time. Yeah, I put it in that setting for you guys. I won't do that to the community. If anything, I'll be watching to see if you start streaming so I can sync it up. But I don't want you to be inconvenienced in that way. Jokes aside, hope your surgery goes well. Thank you. Like I said, I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna get a laparoscopy. That's what I'm getting, guys. I'm getting a laparoscopy. It is not a big deal. That is actually the least invasive way of doing what I need to do. But yeah, I'm gonna get a laparoscopy. So no big deal at all. The recovery is nothing. Depends on something that they told me. Basically, if they go in and they find that it's really bad and they have to start removing stuff, I have to stay in the hospital. If they go in and find that, okay, this is minimal, I don't have to stay in the hospital. But I'm still getting surgery regardless, and it's still gonna be a laparoscopy. Yes. I won't be doing... Wait, I read this. You still haven't cosplayed Morgan Freeman yet. Are you finally dropping the diagnosis? I haven't gotten formally diagnosed. Part of the laparoscopy is because I need to get formally diagnosed. Although the doctors are already treating it as, like, a case of endometriosis. So, yeah, that's what they think I have. I've spoken about it very vaguely because, again, it does have to do with my reproductive system, and people make weird comments about it. But I thought it might be a good idea to kind of spread awareness about it. I've been dealing with this for 13 years, and I finally got doctors. So yes, Rose, you were right in your guess in the Kofi DM. I think some people did suspect it was that. But yeah, not a big deal. I'm not gonna die, but it does significantly affect my quality of life. And it doesn't just limit itself to once a month, as it does for many people. I have a more severe case of it. Both doctors that I've gone to recently have told me I have the worst case that they've ever seen in their medical career. Actually, wait, I'm not gonna show you guys, because I'm pretty sure my name is on it. Wait, let me see. Do I still have that? Fuck, never mind. I don't have it. But I had to print out 5 pages of all my symptoms because I thought it would be easier for the doctors, but the doctors were reading it and they were like, what the fuck? So yeah, get the same doctor as oh yeah. Get an orthopedic surgeon for endometriosis. But yeah, I was reading up on it because it looked really bad. Yeah, no. Like I said, I do... Some people with endometriosis don't have any symptoms, but others have many symptoms like I do. For others, it never progresses. For others, it does. But the problem with endometriosis is that it can only be diagnosed through surgery. It can only be diagnosed through surgery. And the doctor told me that if he were to do he is going to do the surgery, when he's doing the surgery, if he finds that there's lesions that he can remove right then and there, he will. But if two things, either the lesions are too bad to remove through laparoscopy and we have to do something else, that's a whole other thing. That would mean another additional surgery. But if he goes in, he diagnoses me and finds that I don't need surgery, I just need specific medications, then yay, I don't have to stay at the hospital. But if he does remove shit, I have to stay in the hospital. So yeah. Wait, what? We don't know what I have. We don't know what I have. It's again, that's what I'm not diagnosed with endometriosis yet, because you can only diagnose it through this surgery. So they might go in and not find endometriosis. That's why I haven't spoken about it a lot, because I don't want to say, yeah, I have endometriosis. I don't know that. They need to go. I need to get surgery so that they can know that. There's no other way to diagnose it. From a YouTube short, I just checked, this one hell of a process. It's not that bad. I would have never guessed. TBH, I was completely blind on the subject. I imagine people had like their guesses. Some people did guess it was that. Maybe because they knew people with it or they've seen it online. But yeah. I got lucky, Tyler. Random VTuber illness sent me down the rabbit hole and things starting to sound familiar. Yeah, the average time that it takes for people to get diagnosed with endometriosis is like 7 years. But I'm one of the worst cases because it's been 13 years. I've been dealing with this since I was a kid. And the thing is, I have gone to the hospital over it. But since it's attached to menstruation, it's oftentimes treated like just cramps. But I have many other things that are not just cramps. And like I said, it's not limited to once a month. Like sometimes I'll just be chilling on a random Tuesday and I'm like, and I faint and I vomit and I have other problems along with it. It's really bad. And I've gone to over 10 doctors about this. I even went to doctors in the US and they didn't take my case seriously. So recently, like a month ago, it's been over a month now, a month and a half ago, I had the worst episode of my life. Like, I always have a little bit of pain and discomfort in that area, like all of this area, baseline level of pain. But I get episodes, and those episodes involve me, like, fainting, puking, being in the worst pain of my life. And the episode I had last month was so bad. I vomited the medicine before it could be absorbed. Sorry for being graphic. I'm not going to get more graphic than that. It does get more graphic, but I'm not going to get more graphic than that. I do not feel comfortable sharing those things. But it lasted more than 2 hours. And I was just in so much pain. I wanted to shoot myself. And this is going to sound really sorry. This is going to sound dark. But the only reason I don't own a firearm, because I've thought about buying a firearm for self-defense because I live alone. I'm a girl. I don't buy it because when the pain gets bad, all I want to do is shoot myself. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm not actually suicidal. It's just the pain gets that fucking bad. I just want to die. And that time it was so bad. I couldn't imagine. Every time I got an episode, I couldn't imagine the pain getting worse, but it just would keep getting worse and worse and worse, and the last time was the worst of them all. And I was getting panic attacks that entire weekend just thinking about it. So I was like, okay, no. I can't live with this pain anymore. I can't do this anymore. I mean, I'm probably gonna be rejected again at a doctor like I have for the last 13 years, but I don't care. I sat down, I wrote all of my symptoms, I wrote all of my medical history. I wrote all the medications that I've been prescribed because I've been prescribed many medications. Nothing. None of them helped. Anyways, one of Ivan's friends actually recommended a family doctor. And I was like, you know what? The family doctor's probably not going to do anything. But at this point, I'm so desperate. And actually, he was the first doctor in my entire life who listened to me. I couldn't fucking believe it. And sorry, I'm not reading chat. I'm gonna read the chat soon. I went to that family doctor, and he was like, do you need urgent medical attention based on these symptoms? And he recommended me to a doctor who can perform the laparoscopy. That's the reason why I've been getting so many symptoms, because he had to put an injection on me. In order for me to have the laparoscopy, they needed to put an injection on me to basically make my body viable for the surgery. I'm summarizing that and simplifying it, but that injection has given me so many side effects. It's not even funny. Right now, I'm having a hot flash. I'm used to the hot flashes at this point. They're not a foreign concept to me. I always get hot flashes ever since I was like 13. But anyways. Hot flashes, migraines. I've been getting migraines almost every night because of this stupid fucking injection. It's worsened my mental health so much. But again, I needed it. I had no other choice. Anyways, I went to that doctor and they didn't accept my health insurance. So I had to find another doctor that could perform the laparoscopy. I called so many offices. You have no idea. I think I've called every endometrial expert on the island. They either didn't take my insurance, or I have an appointment for December with this one endometrial expert, but like I have it as a backup just in case anything happens. But then I spoke to someone else and they were like, this guy is not a specialist, but he has dealt with endometriosis cases. And I went to him yesterday, and he was like, yeah, based on everything I'm reading, you need this, like, immediately. And he was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be blunt with you. The fact that over 10 doctors have not listened to you and refused treatment, or like because they would diagnose me with dysmenorrhea, which is just basically painful periods, and not look into it, even though I would tell them like, hey, I have pain outside of my period, or hey, I faint, or hey, I vomit, hey, this other thing is happening to me, and they happen like randomly. I've gotten heart checkups, my heart is fine. Like, before anyone's like, hey, that can be a heart thing, or that can be a this thing. Like, yeah, trust. I've been to many doctors. It's definitely associated with this. I have every endometriosis symptom in the book. And, yeah, that's why I'm getting surgery next month. It's a diagnostic surgery. So, yeah. You know what the crazy thing is? You know what? You want to hear something crazy? I have like 5 family members who have endometriosis. And still my case wasn't taken seriously for 13 years? What? Yeah. Unfortunately for those family members, they had to get like full-blown removal, like a hysterectomy. I have at least 3 family members who had a hysterectomy. I really hope I don't need it. I really hope I at least get to keep my ovaries. And sorry, I'm talking about reproductive system, but yeah. We're all adults, be mature. The thing is, the ovary is not just responsible for your eggs. The ovary is also responsible for estrogen production. If my ovaries are removed, that's basically inducing menopause in my 20s. Not good. That's gonna shorten my lifespan. That's gonna give me, I'm gonna be on hormone replacement therapy for the rest of my life. Not good. Raises cancer risk also. Atherosclerosis risk. No. I don't want that. But let's all pray that that doesn't happen. Let's just hope they do the surgery. I get diagnosed, and everything's a-okay, muchachos. Hell yeah! So that's pretty much it. It's, like I said, it's... Anyways, reading chat. I know I'm lost in the chat. Wait, I'm not as lost as I thought I was. Wait, I'm scrolling back down. I scrolled way too far up. I got lucky, Tyler. Random beat. Oh, wait, I already read that. I know you aren't super spiritual, but I'm praying for the universe finally gives you a break. Thank you. I'm fine. I'm very privileged. Yeah, I've been through a lot for my young age, but it's fine. It's fine. Good luck. I hope your surgery goes smoothly. Thank you. It will. It's, like I said, it's laparoscopy. It's like this big, the tube. So it's basically, sorry, I'm going to show you my belly button. One tube here, another tube here. And he has like the Da Vinci pictures thingy and like a camera. And that's how they do the surgery. So it's very minimally invasive, very technologically advanced. So, not big of a deal. Proud of you, B, for sharing. By the way, bestie, I don't talk about this stuff. It's hard on you. Yeah, I'm worried about people being weird, but honestly, I've said worse things on stream, so if it creates awareness, that's good enough. And like I said, maybe I get diagnosed with something else. But both of the doctors that I'm working with right now are already treating this as a severe endometriosis case. And they have reasons to believe I have stage 4 endometriosis. I don't want to go into details to why they think that. But I also suspect that. And I'm feeling, even right now, I'm feeling the effects of the stage 4-ness of it. But I don't want to get into detail. A kid, weren't you 75? Yeah, exactly. I was 77 years old. Exactly. Hoping you can get all this figured out, homie. Stay strong. And I'll be praying for you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, Tyler. I gotta get up early, but like hell, I'm missing out. No, go to sleep, Rose. Go to sleep. Can it be diagnosed through an MRI machine? No, it cannot. I've gotten MRIs. No, it cannot be diagnosed through an MRI. With or without contrast, it cannot be diagnosed through an MRI. Because of the... So, if you don't know what an... Wait, is Nina here? Okay, wait, she is. I have to be careful. I don't want to run her over. With the C. Okay, we're going to turn this into a medicine stream. Sorry, I in another life, I would have been a doctor. I'm going to give you guys an actual biology class right now. I'm sure you're all familiar with the female reproductive system. Okay. I moved the chair, and Nina thinks it's part of a game. Okay, this is the uterus. I don't know if you guys can see it. Uterus. These are the ovaries. Wait, I'm going to divide them. Ovaries. These are your fallopian tubes. I'm going to abbreviate that. And then this is the actual uterus, right? So, this wall on the... Sorry, I'm going to give you guys a health class right now because men should know this too, okay? Especially if you have any women in your life. I am a woman in your life, so listen up, son. This inner wall is called the endometrium. So the endometrium is the inner wall of the uterus. Every month, when a woman has a menstrual cycle, this is what she is bleeding. It's not just blood from her bloodstream. This is the part that's like falling off and exiting through the vagina. That grows every month because that is what is preparing the uterus for the arrival of a baby because it is packed with nutrients. But no baby means menstrual cycle. Got it? Okay. Endometriosis means that this is growing every everywhere. So what does that mean? It means every time you have your period, the pain is not only here, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. Oh, you think it's limited to the uterus area. Oh, no, no. If you have stage 4 endometriosis, it can spread to your colon, it can spread to your intestines, it can spread to your bladder, it can spread to all your pelvic organs. In some cases, it can even spread to your diaphragm, all the way up here. Oh yeah, endometriosis can get real bad. The only way to diagnose it is through actually going in there. Why? Because if you look for actual pictures of what endometriosis looks like, you kind of start to understand why it's not visible in MRIs and stuff, because it kind of looks like bruises almost. It's something you would only see if you're actually in there. Unfortunately, we don't have the best technology to diagnose this yet. And like I said, some women have stage 4 endometriosis and they don't have any symptoms. Some women have stage 1 endometriosis and they have all the symptoms. So it's very unfortunate and very hard to treat. There's not a lot of options for it. Usually, if you have stage 4, that might mean a hysterectomy. So that is removal of the uterus. Sometimes it involves removing only 1 ovary, 2 ovaries. It depends. So yeah, that's what endometriosis is. Just in case anyone here didn't know. Now you know. Never thought I was going to draw a uterus on stream. But hey, I hope everything goes well. It sounds concerning. It's not concerning anymore because I finally have doctors listening to me. So yay. Apparently some signs can be seen on an MRI, but it's only when it gets really, really bad. I haven't gotten an MRI recently, but my endometriosis does sound progressive. So maybe if I were to be put in an MRI, it would be severe enough to like... But at this point, it does like require surgery regardless. I know someone who has fibromyalgia. I know how hard solutions can be. I know people with fibromyalgia. I'm not super educated on it, but I know it's also like a lot of pain in the ass to get medical attention. You got through this, B. Thank you. Fingers crossed it all goes well. Thank you. Everything will go great. Thank you. Damn, it sounds rough. You're hopefully towards the end though. It's gonna, like, there's no cure for endometriosis, but I do hope that I don't have to deal with episodes anymore. Like, for example, last year, I fainted and I hit my head really fucking hard. And I was like, that's not good. And I was thinking about, like, man, if it gets worse, am I just gonna keep hitting my head? Or do I have to, like, break my skull for doctors to pay attention to me? Like, I really started thinking about it differently. I love science and medicine. Me too. Stage 4 chocolate? Yes. Hello, Spectra. I watched some lessons on MRI physics. Wait, holy shit. Are we watching the same things on YouTube? I literally saw a video about MRI physics yesterday. What the fuck? I'm watching 160p. I think what I'm looking at. Back to 720. I think I got one of those. Nice. You better be taking notes, chat. Here we go with that women are real thing again. Yup. In all seriousness, this is insane. It is. Thank you for the education. You're welcome. I think I can guess what the symptom was. You definitely said worse. I mean, I'll put it lightly. Even right now, guys, I don't have to go to the bathroom, but I always feel like I have to go on both ends. No matter what, I always feel the sensation. It doesn't leave. And it's gotten worse. Like, even right now, I feel like intense pressure weighing down on my lower abdomen. And it does hurt. Like, I don't want to pressure myself right now. But if I were to, like, start pulsing my lower abdomen, it does hurt a lot. Like, a lot. But yeah, it's fine. Is that only inherited or other things? We don't know all the causes for it. There are some bacterial infections that have been associated with it. But, again, some women have a lot of people in their family, like I do, who had endometriosis. In my case, it probably is genetic, but for other women, it's associated with some infections. With other women, it's just random. Yeah. Professor V, can I be excused? I learned this because I have a sister. Hey, good. That makes you exempt. Hello, Justin. Hello. I think they want to take a picture tissue sample from there. I would like for them to take a sample, like a biopsy, for pathology purposes. Absolutely. So your name can really be. I don't